Welcome back to Weird Guys Talking. I am Emmy, and over there is the handsome man named Eric. And to my right is the most handsome man in the room right now, Mr. Iwa Magno. Yay!
Alright. Is it weird? Just the weird.
Yeah.
Is it weird guys talking or weird guy stalking?
Yun din nga eh. Kasi, ito, funny story.
There's a fine line.
Ginawa ko yung mga social media. Diretso. So, parang, nung nagawa ko na siya,
Tricky.
shit, tangina. Pwedeng weird guys talking or weird guy stalking.
Naalala ko yung nag-message sa amin si Eric.
Message ako sa kanya. Shit, kailangan natin gumawa ng bagong Gmail, kailangan natin palitan lahat.
We have to change everything. Instagram. Parang baka ma-block tayo sa lahat ng mga tao sa mundo.
Ngayon, helpful ang underscore.
Oo nga eh. Bawal pa yung
should
dot.
be helpful.
Oo, sino
Parang
man
bawal
nag-invento
yung
ng underscore?
Bawal.
Is it?
Sa Instagram, bawal natin.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Why?
Kaya magkaiba.
Iwas
Magkaiba yung
judge.
Gmail natin tsaka yung
Okay. Okay, sige. Hang on.
Ano topic sa atin today?
Well, topics today. Sorry, you still have yours. Topics today, so we're gonna go over the digital marketing versus the traditional marketing, life of an employee versus employee.
Okay.
So, and experience of creating a startup right here in
Got it.
Motherland.
Okay.
Pero syempre, bago tayo mapunta sa serious talk, kailangan may konting kagaguhan mo. So, we devised the game na parang each of us has a bottle of beer under their chair or table. Diba? Kung sino mo una, he'll pick a person who has to guess kung anong bote ng beer based on the sound pag binubuksan siya. Pag hindi niya sagot ng tama, straight niya yung bote.
Okay.
Okay?
Straight mo yung bote ko, ganun ko.
Bibigay ko sa'yo yun. Kunwari, ikaw pinili ko.
Okay.
Bibigay ko sa'yo yung bote pag mali ka.
Shit.
After. Pero hindi mo na natin ipapakita ko ng bote since tatlo lang naman yan. Afterwards na, pagtapos na lahat, sabihin mo lang na mali or tama.
Okay.
Pag tama, ikaw yung mag-straight.
Do we at least say what brands we have? Or the bottles that we have?
After na.
Because there are a lot of beers in the world.
May process of elimination kasi pag sinabi niya.
Sabagay.
Okay.
Pwede bang
Let's go wild with our imagination.
So,
Okay.
bahala ka na lang. No? Shit.
Okay.
Hindi siya normal beer. Clue na lang.
Okay.
Hindi siya yung normal beer na
It's not
mabibili mo sa
Hindi siya
tindahan,
number one.
sa sari-sari store. Hindi mo siya mabibili sa sari-sari store.
Pero nabibili siya
Process
sa...
of elimination.
7-Eleven.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, 7-Eleven.
Okay.
So, since you're a guest, you go first.
Okay. Start na siya.
Pili ka na lang.
Pili ka na lang kung sino sa amin.
Ang manghuhula ng bubuksan ko.
Ito pala yung aking...
Si Mina.
Yeah!
Okay, that's good.
Sige.
Go big.
Lapit mo sa mic, ha?
Okay.
Ooh.
Wait, what? What happened? Tapos na? Ano yun?
Snappy. Light and crisp.
Iba yung tunog, hindi siya pale.
Oh, wala nga eh. Walang pale.
Walang pale. It popped right after it fizzed. Do bottles fizz before they pop? Doon ako sa ano. This is hard.
You have 10 seconds.
10 seconds. Okay, fine. Heineken. Is it?
You can say
Yes or yes or no?
Yup. Tama.
Yes.
Mamaya mo na.
Okay.
So, ikaw inom yan.
Oh,
So,
shoot.
straight
Siya.
yan.
Okay.
Mamaya na.
Okay, later
Mamaya,
na.
mamaya.
Okay. Got it.
Sige.
So, ikaw naman next.
Okay. So, ikaw. Siyempre,
Pwede
ikaw.
sino ba?
Pwede. Sige.
Pwede sino ba?
Iwan na lang. Iwa.
Shit.
Pwede kayo mag-wEIrd.
Kailangan madami tayo dito para ano. Okay, sige.
This is how you start shows nowadays. No? Okay.
Ready ka na ba?
I'll go.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay. Medyo may fizzle ng konti.
Tubig. Pwede ba may clue?
Pwede naman.
Like a letter? Or...
Ikaw, call mo yan eh. Kasi,
Oh, sige.
pag tumama siya, ikaw
Wala.
mag-straight niyan.
Pili ko alam.
Ganun ba?
Oo.
Pili ko alam.
Feeling mo alam mo na.
Pili ko alam.
Oh, sige mo. Wala ka na
Hindi ko
po
pa rin
yung
alam paano mo nahulaan yung Heineken, pero sige. Walang pale, no?
Walang
Wala.
pale. Wala sa linyang yun.
Oh, shoot. Okay. Damn. Okay. Yung...
Kasi yung palalata eh, no?
Tawag dyan? Diablo?
Diablo.
Oh, shit. Saan yun? Saan nabibili yun?
7, di ba?
Oo. Mali pa.
Mali?
Mali.
Sino ba
Ano
Wait.
yun? Dalawa
Check ko lang baka nakasulat dito. Hindi, wala.
Dalawa inawin mo, bro.
Oh my
Ah.
God. No waiting. Abang sober.
Parang, ikaw na bibili ko.
Ha?
Ikaw na bibili
Oh, sige.
ko. Dalawa na yun naman.
Again.
Parang naman ako ng bottle open eh.
Ano ba?
Makikita mo eh.
Sige. Colt 45. Ay, sorry.
Wali.
Wala sa Sanmig, nasa Cold 45. Okay.
Meron pa ba no?
Oo, meron pa ang Cold 45.
Okay.
So, dalawa yun.
Dalawa?
Ay, hindi, si Iwa pala dalawa.
Hindi.
Ano
Oh,
yung
eh.
Tiger? Crystal?
Oh. Ano to?
Okay, sa ito mo. Okay, thank you. I'm here for the beer.
I like this, ha?
Okay.
Ay, okay to, yung wheat beer. Cheers.
Cheers,
Cheers,
guys.
cheers.
Cheers.
Alright.
Enjoy your beer. Wait lang. Diba? Hindi ko nga alam kung anong gagamitin namin yung yellow.
Yeah, pang mansman yung... Parang after ko uminom dyan, feeling ko tutubo yung bigote ko or something.
Mahirap actually.
Di ba? Ano?
You need a strong
Okay.
man for a strong mug.
Okay.
Wait.
Kumusta naman? Kumusta?
Well,
Straight yan, ha?
Oh,
Straight
shoot.
ba?
Okay. Cheers.
okay, sige. Bahala na.
Yung isa pwedeng hindi na. Enjoyin mo na lang yun.
I really wanna enjoy this. I like this brand.
Diyan tayo nalalasing.
Ooh! Oh. Excuse me.
Mas okay ata to pag pag marami. Pag mas madami.
Oh, pare, isang bilog. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Anyway, sige.
Okay.
So,
This is the
yeah.
first time you guys met, no?
Yeah,
Yep.
actually.
Tayo, mga, a year?
Almost 2 years?
Almost
I
2
think.
years na.
Yeah.
Ever since nag-start si Magic.
Eric's girlfriend, Magic, used to work with our team.
Okay.
Yeah. Marketing agency.
Wait, so, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Okay. I came from a middle class family. My mom is still working in the entertainment industry until now. I always had a fascination with advertising, the concept of advertising, because My uncle used to work for this advertising agency before. She was a creative director. So ever since I was in high school, actually since college, I never knew how to draw. I'm not the best at drawing or anything creative, but I studied advertising arts in USC. I just want to know how it works, like the back end side of it. I know that I want to do it in terms of producing it, but I'm not best at creative, so I learned it how to do it. And then after I graduated, I tried. I was a graphic artist for this apparel company before. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Petrol.
I think I
Yeah.
see them.
Yeah, parang
Petrol.
retail brand. Yeah, Petrol. Then I was a graphic artist before, then became a web developer because I think that I just want to be in touch with digital. So I became a web developer during that time. Then
Oh.
then I got bored being in the office the whole time. So I did sales. I was working for Yellow Pages, which is Directories Philippines Corporation, which is the Yellow
Like the-
Pages.
the
They
phone
actually
book.
sell advertising because I just want to be part of the advertising industry.
Ah.
So it's the most traditional platform of advertising. Even up until now, I think that media is still very traditional. So I was doing that.
Print. Bale.
Print. Purely print. I was doing that. I know that I still want to do advertising. I resigned and went to a digital agency. I learned how to produce a certain project, learned how Google Ads work, social media ads work. Applied, basically learned the nitty gritty side of things, like how it starts, how the module works, or whatever. And then after that, I resigned. I thought that I want to start my own agency by that time. Met this.
How old are you? How old are you?
I was 29.
How old are you now?
I'm 30. Oh, I was 28, sorry.
Wow.
That time.
So, 2 years.
Yeah.
So, nung pumasok si Magic sa inyo, as in startup pa lang
Yeah.
talaga.
Super startup. Siguro I was there for 3 months when she went in. Kaka-start lang talaga namin. We started with 6 in our team. And then, the thing about that is I'm partnered with, there are 3 partners in the agency. I learned digital and creatives, but my partner was a creatives head, sorry. Pakat na lang.
That's
I was working, I kind of know how things work with digital agency, like the startup scale of it. But I'm not the best at creatives. I'm not the best in digital. I just know how it works. The partners that I got, he was my former boss. So he's the one who taught me how digital works.
Ah.
The other partner that I got, he was senior creatives from Sachi and Sachi. So basically, I leveraged on their strength. Somehow, I think they're leveraging on mine in terms of how I sell to clients because
Yeah.
I'm the one who's actually facing clients now. So, yeah, I mean, so far the company has been flourishing for 2 years now. Yeah.
Wait, so basically so you studied the nitty gritty.
Yes.
Everything,
Kumbaga,
basically.
yeah.
You covered all the bases.
Yeah, as much as possible, actually. May onting part din sa akin na I know that I'm gonna be starting an advertising agency in the future, so I wanna make sure that at least each step of the production, I kind of know how it works.
Yeah.
Just so that
Yeah.
in the future, I can empathize with the people who will be working or who will be helping me with it in the future. I kind of know how it works.
Actually, yun yung that's one important thing, you know.
Yeah.
Like if you're gonna start something big, or you're
Yeah.
you're gonna go big,
Yeah.
you have to start studying everything
Yeah.
that goes on in the background, no?
Yep. Which is kind of funny because actually, I don't know, I think I am senior. I think I'm at least 3 years older than you guys, maybe 4, if I'm not mistaken. I'm 30.
No, dude.
I don't know.
2.
2 years, 2 years. Okay.
Oh,
I'm
Which
more
is
like,
crazy
I'm more
for
like a few
me.
months.
Which is crazy for me when I get to hear the younger generation right now. Like I know when I started working, I know that I want to have an advert or I want to be part of advertising in the future. Pero tinrabaho mo yun from the get-go. Like, okay, I learned how design works. You gotta know how the nitty-gritty stuff works the whole time. While the younger generation, it's quite crazy right now because they're they're not familiar that that's how it works. You gotta learn the nitty-gritty
Kailangan
side of
aralin.
things. Oh,
Kailangan
kailangan
kunin yung skills.
Yeah.
Oo.
Yep.
Wait, so between when you started, how many years did that take? Give or take. Like,
I
Since
started
your first
working at
job.
I started working at around 21. So maybe I don't know 20. Mga 8 years. 8 years. Yeah.
it's pretty fast.
Oo nga.
Yeah, actually, dude, when I think in regards to all these things, it's either you, like almost what you guys are doing right now. You guys want to do it. Seems like fun. It's something that you guys want to do. You just went ahead and do it. Went ahead and did it.
Yeah.
That's about it. Actually, when I had that chance, it's either I started on my own. It's just that I'm lucky enough that these two partners are looking for a guy who will face clients.
Uh-huh.
It's a bit of luck as well. Meron talagang kasamang luck with it. I think, and you gotta have you basically have to work for it though. Kailangan mo talaga siyang gawin.
Wait, so is this more a passion? It's a passion for you.
Yeah.
Talaga.
Yeah, for sure. Yep.
Because there are people who lean on tipong hindi, I just need to I need to find something that works.
Yeah.
Or find something that's alam mo malakas kumita ngayon. Ano
Or
ano
driven
gusto
by
ngayon, no?
monetary gain.
Yep.
Yeah. So, in your experience, has it been is that paano ba?
Was that a factor?
Yeah.
Actually, I think I'm lucky enough that it's not a factor. I'm just basically I'm fortunate enough that at least I have a family that I'm sure I have a home that I can go to at the end of the day. Pero I'm lucky enough that it's not a factor. That's why actually I always kept on saying whenever I tell this to other people as well that okay, whatever I did, it's lucky. Alam mo na parang okay, kung ano yung gusto mong gawin, yun yung talagang kailangan mong gawin and find ways to actually earn money from it. But hindi ganun yung case with everyone. So luck talaga comes with it. Like paano mo lalaro yung you just have to work for it. Pag natamaan mo yung opportunity, yung luck, go ahead and
Well, I
grab
think
it.
you're selling yourself short. Siyempre, feeling ko pinagdaanan mo rin yung mga,
Yeah.
18-hour workday.
Yeah, dude.
Ah.
Yep. Yeah. Night
To
shift.
learn what
Yeah.
you needed to learn
Yeah.
for you to start your,
Yeah. Pero I think to make it big, yun lang. I mean, kasama talaga yung you have to work hard for it. Tatrabahuin mo talaga. Pero for you to hit yung jackpot, kahit feeling ko, even all successful performers right now or artists or business owners, may kasama talagang luck and merong opportunity na grab ko kaya itong opportunity na to. Meron talagang luck that comes with it.
True.
Well, luck is one thing.
Yeah.
How about kasi diba minamention mo parang trabaho mo talaga siya.
Yeah.
You were working hard for it. You had a goal in mind, diba? Something to reach. So what kept you motivated all this time?
Oh. Okay. Nasa-strangle ako sa fact na nagtatrabaho ako for someone. I nagsasuffocate ako dun sa idea that I'm working for someone else. Because whenever I work for a corporation, talagang totally 100%. Like, I do some stuff that I don't need to do just to make sure that this company earns well or that the company is going to be excelling in the future.
Yeah.
So, I give that to the businesses that I've been employed to before. Pero, parang come to think of it, napaisip din ako na, okay, how about binibigay ko tong energy na to for this business, how about i-exert ko sa sarili ko, tapos it's my call, it's my shots. I have no one to blame. If things fucked up, it's all me, it's my call. Kung may nagkamali man or anything na tao ko, call mo pa rin everything. So I'd rather have that than wala akong control. Kumaga, if something fucks up, wala ako dyan. Ayoko yung idea. Gusto, okay, I'm doing my
Go
shit,
big
I'm
or
earning money
go
from it.
home.
If something fucks up, I gotta own it.
Yeah, it's
Kumbaga,
yours.
ako dapat talaga yung
Pero napakalaking risk nun. Napakalaking risk nun.
That comes with it. I mean, enable for you to be doing what you love doing every day and you earn money from it, meron talagang mga risks. Meron talagang mga stuff that you have to go through. Pero you just have you love what you're doing though.
Actually, yun nga, parang risk, you have to take risks talaga.
Yeah.
Kasi if not, diba, you're gonna be stuck.
Yeah.
You're gonna be stuck doing whatever you're doing, complaining.
Yep.
You know.
Just to ask as well, so when you guys started this, so since we're talking about, we're almost on the cusp of talking about digital.
Yeah.
How did this whole thing started with you guys? How did this whole shebang started? The weird guys talking, sorry.
Si Amy kasi, matagal na niyang sinasabi na gusto siya ng mag-podcast. Gusto niya gumawa ng podcast.
Yep.
Feeling niya madami kaming masasabi.
Content.
Marami content.
Yep.
Parang siguro, mga 2-3 years na yun. Sige, tanungin natin yan.
Yeah.
Sure, usapang lasing. Diba?
Yep.
So, walang nangyayari. Jumijebs ako parang a month ago. Nanood akong Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Parang naisip ko, gusto na yung may mag-podcast. I think I know a lot of people naman na pwedeng mag-share ng experiences nila or something, di ba? Tapos, kahit kaming dalawa lang, gagawan lang kami. Kung anong ginawa namin first episode.
Yeah.
Gagawan lang talaga kami.
Okay naman siya. I was there. I listened to it. Game of Thrones. Yung Game of Thrones section ng conversation. Okay, yun.
Mga kagagawan. Opinions lang.
Yeah.
Parang, nag-search ako sa Lazada. Mura lang mics.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently they're
Mura lang. Free lang yung software. Diba? Why not try it?
Yeah.
Kung hindi pumatok.
Yep.
Okay lang. At least we tried.
Yep. How about you, man? Where's the fascination from the podcast?
The whole podcasting. Well, ever since kasi, mahilig ako magbasa. Actually, I wrote a lot of blogs. Failed it.
What do you mean?
I mean, I started, you know, covering yung mga audio.
Yeah.
Audio muna, about electronics.
Yep.
I did graduate in ECE. So parang yun, I always loved writing.
Yeah.
And then nadala ako dun sa, syempre, pagbabasa ng blog. Kung blogger ka, you would read blogs.
Yep.
And then I came across, like, the Art of Manliness, Tim Ferriss, and all those, yung panglalaki na self-help.
Yep.
And then, after that, it evolved to, going to work. Okay, wala akong magawa. Ayoko yung pinapakinggan ko. And I checked that out. Yung mga bloggers pala, they started moving to podcasts.
Yeah.
Tapos every time they would interview somebody and was like, oh, okay, I learned something new today.
Yep.
So, if this is something like some Americans or Europeans or whatever, how about here?
Yep.
What do we have here? I mean, there are a lot of talented and well-off, well-connected, well-versed, and very smart people right here in the Philippines. So, naisip ko, parang, okay, parang, why not? Kami ni Eric, diba? Parang yung mga usual usapan namin, ganyan. Parang, does it have to be that serious? No.
Yeah.
Diba? So, ang dami mo makakuha sa inuman. Like, ngayon, medyo, amat na ako.
Bro, napansin ko, mas interesting ang usapan may apas na may alak.
Okay. Yeah. Actually, naniniwala ako dun sa idea na yun. Even when it comes to brainstorming.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as if that I'm applying it to my team right now. I've had my experiences before.
Pero may
may
Thirsty Tuesdays.
May Thirsty Tuesdays, pero it's not meant for brainstorming. But although we do have Thirsty Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Because actually, yung pasok sa office namin right now is Monday, Tuesday. They work from home from Wednesday to Friday. So they just have to be in the office Monday, Tuesday. It's a pretty good setup.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty good setup. Anyway, so every Tuesdays we have this Thirsty Tuesday. But it's not meant for brainstorming. It's just that I had an experience before in which some people took coffee, while some people took beer. It's not for experimental purposes. It's just that's what they prefer to do. That's what they prefer to drink that time. Coffee spikes up your attention. Or spikes up your yung pagiging alert mo. I don't know what to call it, pero mas alert.
Yeah.
It's just that beer lowers your inhibition. When you are not that guarded and hindi ka ganun ka, let's say, peculiar when it comes to whatever you're gonna say, sobrang perfect element when it comes to brainstorming. Kasi basically, you just want to eliminate mo na yung bullshit. Sabihin mo lang kung ano yung gusto mo talaga sabihin. So, I think it's a pretty useful tool.
That's very useful. In the workplace. I mean, ako rin sa experience ko, parang,
in the workplace.
Yeah, but yung iba, like,
yun naman
not,
particularly brainstorming lang.
not in my company.
Okay.
You know, like, I've heard...
Mamaya yung tubig mo, pare, hindi palalaman.
Oh, hindi Guys, anyway.
Yeah.
Sorry, boss. Never. Like I've heard kasi syempre yung in my industry medyo connected din yung mga tao and people talk.
Yeah.
So like yung mga methods nila how do you handle this kind of issue? How do you handle you know, mga situations na ganyan?
Yeah.
Lumalabas siya usually pag usapang inuman. Diba?
Yes.
So it's a very helpful tool.
Yeah.
Diba? Lalo na sa Filipino setting, diba? Parang I'm just
After
shoving
work,
shit on my
inom
grave
tayo,
right now.
ganyan.
So, like after, parang, usapan tayo, ganyan. And,
Yeah.
normal kasi talaga sa atin, inuman, or unless kumain.
Stable siya.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's part of our culture talaga. Kaya, lagi ako naniniwala, ang daming magandang ideas na lumalabas.
Yeah.
So, you know, when you're just bonding or like, taking a, you know, inom lang, you know. And it's very useful.
Yeah.
Tignan mo, si Imi yung may substance. Ako, kaguhan lang siya. Ang dami niyang gustong ilabas sa
Actually, man, either way, content is content. Actually, the reason why I asked you guys as well is just that since we're gonna be talking about digital, it's not as if I'm expert. I'm an expert when it comes to that topic. It's just that I've been into it since I've been doing advertising for quite some time. What you guys are doing right now, like with podcast, you got your stuff from Lazada. You actually learned your shit from YouTube. Some of the stuff that I know about digital right now, I learned it from YouTube, and I was able to start my own thing. Even the part where how do I file my taxes for my employees?
Yeah.
How do I do the whole shebang? I learned it from YouTube. If you actually want to do something that you love to do, and somehow there's a part in there that maybe I can earn money from it, go ahead and do it, man. If you have the luxury to do it, go ahead and do it. Yeah.
Well, yun nga, that's a thing. We're lucky na, diba? Information age.
Exactly.
Everything is there. Everything is
Explosion
available.
of information.
Yeah.
Tapos nasa bulsa mo lang.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Everything that you need to learn, you can basically learn it right now. Everything that you need to learn, you can learn it.
I had a professor once, he told me, parang, learn from YouTube. Hindi naman ako lang yung magtuturo sa'yo. Buhay mo yung magtuturo sa'yo. Which is true. Like, you have a whole world around you.
Self-help,
Yeah.
self-learning.
May self-awareness.
Parang, shit, okay. Sige.
Very woke.
Okay. Sige, sir. Diba?
Okay, chief.
Yung bang,
It's true.
yung bang definition ng woke niya? Parang iba yung,
Ano ba? Actually, para sa akin, napaisip din ako kailan lang. Nakita ko ata yung woke sa isang ad billboard. Actually, how I look at woke right now, you know how hippies used to think during the 70s?
Yeah.
Na parang sila yung enlightened one, na parang, okay, this is about peace, love, and okay, building the community, and having a serene, blah, blah, blah. Parang, medyo ganun din yung hipsters of this age and yung woke generation of this millennial. I mean, woke, by definition, is past of wake, I think. Pero like in millennial slang term, it's more of the, look how enlightened I am. Ako, parang ganun, hindi ba? Parang, okay, ako yung, okay. Really okay ng mga, I don't know. Sila yung parang enlightened ones.
But you mentioned you saw it on a billboard.
Yeah.
Diba? So, wait. This is that being on a billboard, if that was somewhere digital, would you have noticed it?
Good point. Good question. If that was something from digital, would I notice it? I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know. It's just that
what is digital and what is like
print. What is traditional?
Yeah.
Isama mo na doon yung, sige, given na ang billboard is print.
Yeah.
Diba? So what's the main difference? Talaga?
Okay. Actually, by definition, because I have few clients that were traditional before and are just about to transition to digital right now. It's measurable. It's measurable and it's very specific.
And paano transition as in fully They're gonna...
No, they want to check what's up with digital because it seems like most of their competitors are in there already. It's just that they are still doing the traditional thing that corporations are doing. So, sama na dyan yung magazine ads, flyering, lamppost banner, mall poster banner, print ads, newspaper ads, radio ads, TV ads, the traditional way of advertising stuff. Right now, in terms of digital, everything that you see in regards to your laptops, your mobile, that's purely digital. The reason why I transitioned from traditional to digital, because I could have been in the advertising industry and be in the traditional setting, or rather right now in digital, is just that ang digital kasi, I know right now I have to be in it because dun papunta ang tao. Go where the attention is. Yun yung mantra ko about advertising.
Yeah.
It's, ang concept diba ng marketing is creating, it's a business process of creating a value to your product and how you can provide it to the consumer.
Yeah.
While ang advertising naman is the process of enticing the actual consumer to buying your product. Yung ine-entice mo na sila, yun yung advertising, which is a stem of marketing. With
Don
digital,
Draper.
if you have a guy product, if you have a product for boys,
Yeah.
you can basically target just guys. If you have a product for 30 to 50 plus years old, you can basically target those guys only. You don't have to spend as much. It's very target specific. It's very geolocation specific. So, it's, makikita mo yung saan napunta yung money mo. Actually, whenever I speak with clients, it's almost never selling. It's just that I get to learn first what their problem is. And after they tell the whole thing of ano yung nangyayari sa business nila, I give them yung solution na pwedeng gawin ng digital. Ayun, parang makikita mo kasi everything. Kunyari, gumastos ako ng, unlike before, let's say, Alaska. Meron silang 350,000 pesos right now. I want to do 15 seconds or 15 seconds TV ads sa ABS-CBN, 7 p.m. primetime, go. Meron ako 15 second TV ads. Pagka-launch niyan, malalaman niya kung yung result ng advertising campaign niya after a month or two pagdating sa kanya ng Pure Gold, SM Supermarket, 7-Eleven, blah, blah, blah. With digital right now, meron kang creative asset. Even if you have 50, 100,000 pesos, para sa guys lang yung product ko, para sa Metro Manila lang yung product ko, alam mo kung ilan yung nag-engage.
When you say engagements, ano yun, parang
Likes, share, comment, even clicks. Even iba pa yung page engagement.
So, if you just scroll, wala.
Yeah. Unlike before, na maglalabas ka ng pera, you don't know what happened with it. Tignan na lang natin after a month kung effective or hindi. Unlike now, na paglabas mo ng ad mo, alam mo kung okay, this one's effective. This one, I'm converting. I'm getting sales from my e-commerce website store right now. This ad is not effective at all. It's measurable. So, whatever money that they are giving to me, because marketing, they still have a marketing budget. It's just that you have to justify to them na saan napupunta yung marketing budget mo. And with digital, I can do that to the client. Alam ko saan napunta yung 100,000 pesos. 100,000 pesos po. Majority of your engagement came from Cebu. Why not do an event in Cebu? Why not tap that
Is
audience?
that accurate?
Yeah. With e-commerce, it's very accurate. Scarily.
Pero may parang yung sinabi mo na kaya mong i-target
Yeah.
yung certain demographic na yun
Yep.
talaga. Inisip ko, so you're getting that information from social media sites? Parang
No, actually,
kasi yung profiles ng tao, syempre,
yes.
paano mo makukuha yung information na yan?
I'm getting those information from either Facebook Data Insights or Google Analytics, Google Ads. There are a few more tools that you can use in terms of tracking data. Like right now, actually, pinaka-vital sa amin na element right now with the business.
Medyo wala kasi talaga kami nga nandiyan.
Data. Pero data, ang digital marketing right now, you base your actions, you base your next move based on ano nakikita mo sa data mo. Let's say,
You have feedback.
yeah, you have feedback.
Yeah.
Even if the people are not actually talking to you, but they
Yeah,
engage.
they see the parang,
Yeah.
okay,
Basically, mas madali
Yeah.
mag-strat
Yeah.
plan.
Yes, exactly. And yung strat plan mo, merong justification, meron din ang gagalingan. That's basically it. Which is if you were to tell that to someone who's running the marketing department of a large corporation, wouldn't it be vital for them to know saan pa talaga effective yung ads ko right now? Saan ba effective yung ginagawa kong communications plan? Saan ba effective yung bagong SKU ko? Effective ba ako sa Mega Manila?
What is
ba ako?
SKU pala?
Sorry. SKU, lalo na for retail, stock keeping unit. Basically, like this Cole hand shoes, this is, di ba 0 grand? Sobrang douchey nun, sorry.
Magkakasundo kayo.
High cut na lang. Like, kunyari, high cut na lang. Sorry. Kunyari ito, naka-Skechers ako na shoes. Sorry. Kunyari, naka-Skechers ako na shoes. 0 grand.
Ginamit mo na eh. Kumitin mo na.
Kunyari itong kulang na, itong shoes na to, yung 0 grand na shoes, itong size 13, itong shoes na to, that's one stock keeping unit. So kung meron kang size 12, that's another stock keeping unit. Kung meron kang brown, kumbaga yun yung stock keeping unit ng store. So I'd be able to tell the client, kunyari meron silang online store, I'd be able to tell them, itong specific item mo na to, effective sa Davao, ang laki na nakuha mong conversion, gumastos ka ng 100, kinita mo 250. I can actually tell that to the client. Pwede mo mapakita sa client na may ROI ka. Pwede mo, and on our case, how we do advertising with our clients is that kapag hindi effective, I tell them, this is not working. We have to do something else. Because there are times that other agencies will tell you that, okay, it's working. Yeah. Ano pa yung mas okay na you get to be transparent to the client that you tell them, okay, whatever we did last time is not working. We have to do something else. We have to take that down and we have to revise it. So that's the good thing about digital though.
May question pala ako. Kasi kanina sinabi mo, di ba? Big corporations. Most probably, they have traditional and digital na, di ba? So, given that you're in a digital marketing firm, ano yung mga clients na, are they SMEs?
Some, there are a few large ones. Not our favorite, pero it's quite fun to work with SME accounts though. Like talagang purely startup accounts. Medyo fun siyang itrabaho. Kasi, the funny thing is, I guess with our generation, we can get to understand this thing. Alam natin yung trends, lalo na generation natin.
Yeah.
We know how it felt like when there was no digital at all.
Wala pa internet, no?
Then it actually came to a point na ang primary na, unlike before na ang primary TV, then secondary radio.
Yeah.
Di ba? Di ba yun ang platform, like yun yung aces ng platform before. TV, then next radio, then maybe newspapers next. Right now, itong primary, for me, I base it kung nasan yung attention ng tao eh. Nasan ba sila the whole time? Primary, secondary, and TV. So, when it comes
yung iba nga TV is just for,
pang radyo na lang.
Pang Netflix na lang.
Yeah, exactly.
Smart TV pa yan.
Yeah. When you get to tell the client that, okay, it's either you're gonna spend that money right now for a TV ad sa 15-seconder sa isa sa mga TVC ni Ang Probinsyano, habang lumalabas yung TVC mo sa Ang Probinsyano, lahat ng tao na nanonood sa'yo nandito. So, saan mo gusto mapunta? Doon or nandito ka? So, go where the attention is. It's basically how I think advertising works. Go with it. Go where the attention is. And entice them to buy your product. Yeah.
So, wait. Ako kasi experience ko lang with digital marketing. And I say, it's very minimal. I used to sell watches and I use Facebook ads. And
Did you have an Instagram?
Yeah, but I never got around. Parang Facebook talaga ako nun eh. So parang I can, ang alam ko lang is I can target my ad to 30-year-olds to 40-year-olds male living in like let's say Manila or Quezon City. That's tapos once I say na parang okay, ito yung target ko. And then ipapatakbo niya doon. So that's just Facebook.
Yeah.
What else is there?
I have a question on that naman. Kasi, ang biggest platforms ngayon is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
Okay.
Alin dun sa tatlo ang may pinakamalaking reach?
Pinakamalaking reach? It depends on which country.
No,
pero
like,
Philippines lang, local. Facebook.
Local. Facebook.
Actually, sa totoo lang oh yeah, Facebook, I think, engagement-wise. Pero eyeball-wise, YouTube. People are always in YouTube. Philippines?
sa bagay.
Dude, they're
Pero
always in
for
YouTube.
ads, I mean, kasi...
I mean, in terms of skill, like, kung mapapansin nyo, big corporations are the one advertising in YouTube ads right now, diba? Almost hindi ka makakita ng SMEs. It's just that it's getting a bit more expensive. It's, I mean, golden age of digital advertising right now in the Philippines. In terms of pinakamalaking reach, Facebook, I think. Facebook. Advertising-wise, yeah. Facebook and YouTube, I'd say. Pero dude,
interesting yan, ha? Surprising yan.
You were asking reach, di ba? Sinabi mo ito yung biggest platforms right now. In terms of conversion, in terms of actual benta,
Yeah.
Google pa rin, man.
Google?
Like Google search?
How?
Here's the thing. Facebook kasi, brands are advertising to you guys, di ba? You see
Yeah.
advertisements in Facebook the whole time.
I
Sa
know
feed nyo. Pero they're advertising sa inyo kasi nagpapakita lang sila sa inyo. Kumbaga, okay, I'm here, buy this product, look
Click
at me.
this shit, ganun.
Oo, kumbaga, isa ka sa mga target audience nila. Ang Google kasi, it's there. People are actually searching for something. It's people who are actually have a query. People are actually looking for something and they actually want to buy something. So, ang searchability sa Google is totally different sa searchability sa Facebook. Facebook is purely advertising. It's almost as if, ang pangit ng term, pero parang nagpapapansin ka. Kung ako si Brian, nagpapapansin ako sa feed mo. Bilhin mo naman ako. Mag-engage ka naman sa ad material ko. Google kasi, ikaw mismo naghahanap. Kunyari, biglang naghahanap ka ng generator para sa house mo. Generators in Quezon City, for sale. You're actually on the process of buying something now. You're actually looking for something, somewhere to eat, or actually want to buy something. So, yung conversion rate, I would say, Google mas malaki ang percentage of conversion rate. Facebook advertising-wise, brand awareness-wise, best platform right now. Facebook. Yeah.
So basically, you're saying, if I'm going to start something right now, I should invest in Google Ads,
SEOs, gano'n.
AdSense, and shit.
SEO.
Good boss.
So, kunwari,
Oh,
example, parang, itong podcast,
Yeah.
ang the best pa rin if someone types in Google, kasi, lalo na ngayon sa phones.
Okay. Ito,
Diba?
hindi kasi siya, hindi siya, how do I say that? Hindi siya straight line. Every industry is different. Like with you guys. Syempre, you guys want to produce content and you guys want to make it big.
Ano lang,
let's say, mataas yung
example
engagement.
lang.
Oh, I mean, example. Enable for you to get more people in, which is, depende talaga kung anong objective mo. Hindi ko gets ba't ka mag-advertise sa Google Ads. Like,
no, I
with
mean,
you.
like, kasi parang ang nakuha ko dun sa sinabi mo is, if you search something,
Yeah.
yun yung unang lalabas, di ba? Parang yun yung labanan dun eh.
Oo.
Lahat na nasa first page.
Yep.
So parang para sa akin, that's more of search engine optimization,
Yes.
di ba?
Oo.
So parang, if you type weird guys
Yeah.
lang, kahit walang, hindi buo
Yep.
pa, lalabas agad dun. Parang, you would choose, parang for us, na pag may na-type na weird, may na-type na guys, may na-type na
No.
talking.
To be honest, if it's your business structure, I'd like for you guys to advertise in Facebook or
Yeah.
Instagram
Yeah.
instead. Like, create yung sabi ko sa'yo kanina na parang mga 2-minute clips, like yung best, like yung mga snippets of content within your whole podcast. Like, Joe Rogan takes 3 hours to do his podcast, pero yung snippet niya of content, like yung 20-minute, 12-minute content niya, sobrang rich. That when he publish it online, at least meron siya ma-attract na 30 na tao na mag-subscribe sa kanya.
Yeah.
Na merong 12,000 na nakakita, meron silang 30, 50, 70, then they share, then they comment, then they follow on Instagram, then they follow it they follow in Facebook. With that 12-minute snippet, para ma-advertise yung actual page mo sa YouTube.
Gets.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't need YouTube ads. Who needs YouTube ads? Lazada. Marketplace.
Yeah.
Everything with e-commerce. You want to be there. Kung naghahanap ako ng curtain, gusto ko si curtain shop na may e-commerce yung unang lalabas sa Google Ads ko. Pero with the different business structure, I don't think, lalo na, kanyari, business structure na ganito, meron ding ibang business structure na iba yung way of advertising. What I suggest though, with any type of companies right now, may it be with this type of business setting, would it be with ours, even industrial,
Yeah.
dude, have a Facebook page. Have a content in Facebook. You just have to share.
Actually, the funny thing is,
You just have to shell out content.
Yeah.
Content now.
The funny thing, pag kunwari meron akong marinig na isang company na gusto ko I just wanna, hook
You
up
check
with
it on
them.
Facebook?
Oh, I check the Facebook.
Yeah.
If they're not there,
Yeah.
fuck you, dude. I'm sorry.
How about this? Diba? How about this? You check them on Facebook, then nakita mo yung mga images nila sa Facebook, nakita mo low res, nakita mo parang ang ng mga pictures, ang raw masyado. Tapos may nakita kang isang page, same industry, you're quite interested with that company as well, pero yung mga nakita mong picture, high-res,
Yeah.
Instagram-esque, na itong parang maganda, well-written content, saan ka mas ma-attract? Yun pa lang yung process of actually getting into one company.
Yeah. Like, ako kasi, an experience ko, I was looking for shirts. Somebody
Yeah.
who can make shirts for me.
Yep.
Tapos every time I would look at a company, I'd be like,
Yeah.
okay, sige, kamusta ba itong mga to? So pag makikita ko, Christmas party namin,
Yeah.
2012.
Yeah.
Next. Diba? Parang, I guess that's what's important right now, no? Parang you have to keep yourself updated.
For
Number
sure,
one.
dude.
Yung latest yung content.
Yes.
Content creation is very important these days for some reason.
You have to be there. You just have to shell out content. That's basically it.
So, if that's the case, let's say I'm a traditional brick and mortar, sorry.
Okay.
Brick and mortar
Oh,
na
yeah.
na business na parang ako ano na kami, hardware kami.
Yep.
Ganyan. So there's always going to be somebody who's going to need our products. Is it still advisable ba to go on Facebook or social media or online?
Yes, definitely. You have to be there. Ganito. Let's say you're a steel company. Gawin na natin na pinaka hindi ganun ka festive or let's say hindi ganun ka tawag dito, hindi ganun ka glittery na industry. Let's say steel company ka. And a procurement team from let's say development corporation is actually looking out for a steel company.
Yeah.
If you have good content, if you have content that actually engages with that procurement person, like sa Facebook page mo, you actually, meron kang mga content na nilalabas, you're always there, you're always sharing out feed, meron kang pinapakita mo how good your projects are, pinapakita mo ano yung type of quality of products that you guys have. It's part of branding eh. And whenever I buy something, then let's say, may binili ako na Vans, na all white, na Vans, na Seekers or something, it's not because it's on sale. It's because I want to be associated with that brand. I want to be associated with the Vans brand.
That's true.
I want to be associated with this brand. Like when I bought this watch, it's not just because it's on sale right now or something that I have to buy. It's because it's also the part of it is because I want to be I know that I want to wear this because I want to associate myself.
Is that the value?
Yeah, dude. Yun yung value of selling out content. You get to represent who you are as a company or what your profile is. It's easier for you to get more clients it's easier for clients to converse with you. Kasi alam nila na, okay, this is the type of brand that I want to associate myself with as well. I want to incorporate myself with this brand. So,
I finally understand everything you learned in marketing in college.
I'm an engineer and I'm learning so much right now. This is a good idea.
It's a pretty fun age. Actually, Philippines right now, golden age of digital advertising. Here's the funny thing about it. Everyone's a player. Even whatever you guys are doing right now, there are meron dyan sila Joe Rogan or the big ones out there, may mga ibang bloggers or whatever. Dude, as long as you're shelling out content and people actually, na-attract nyo yung people na may gusto ng content nyo, kahit na sobrang limited lang nun. Pero let's say, nakakuha kayo ng flock of people who actually listens to your content. Dude, everyone's a player. Everyone can actually
So, my question is about that eh. Parang, with what you said, parang they're influencers, diba?
Yep.
Parang, I wanna ask, how big do influencers actually influence the market? Affect the,
In terms of how do they affect the market in terms of getting to recognize your brand or people actually getting to buy
conversion
your product?
of sales, ganun.
Okay, there's a huge discrepancy.
Kasi, di ba, uso sila ngayon eh. Parang,
for sure.
Parang nai-issue na everyone's an influencer.
Just to give
but there are a lot of
give you an example, dude. Whenever I have clients na naghanap ng influencer, I always get to ask them, actually with every types of projects that I have, I always get to ask them, anong objective? ang objective mo ba is to get more followers in? Or ang objective mo ba is to get more sales in?
Yeah.
Because I can get you someone who has 1.5 or let's say 700,000 followers right now, and just a singular 3 posts, you can get at least, I don't know, 80,000 followers in return, maybe. Kumaga, ang laki na nung visibility mo sa Philippines. Or I can get someone na ipopost yung brand mo, 30,000 followers, pero 40% of their actual following actually gets to buy your product. They actually have the purchase power to buy your product. So you get to learn more. You get to learn first, ano muna yung objective ng client mo? And swak ba sa branding mo? Kasi kung nire-represent mo na masa ka as a brand, then kukunin mo yung mga tamang influencers for your brand. Pero kung tingin mo medyo you want to position your brand as something that is premium or something that is, let's say, mas lucrative looking na type of brand, then you want to associate yourself with different types of influencers. So yan, meron talaga ibang influencers na nandun for the following, merong ibang influencers na nandun for the conversion. The good thing about digital though is that we can get to tell the clients na ito talaga yung nag-convert galing sa page di ganito. Ito yung nag-convert galing sa page di ganyan. So,
sobrang specific.
Yeah.
Sobrang
so,
specific.
Pati yung engagement through a certain influencer.
Yeah. So, let's say the conversion came from a blog site of an influencer. I can get to tell the client that, okay, with the 120 conversion that you got this month, 25 of those came from this blog site of one of the influencers that we tapped.
Galing
Yeah.
Scary too.
Wait,
Scary,
I
yeah,
have,
this is
I have a
scary.
weird question.
Yeah.
Have you ever told an influencer you're not cut for this brand?
Ow, shoot.
Ano? Hindi ko narinig
So,
sa...
like, kunwari, parang, sorry, you're not doing it for the brand. Alam mo yun?
No,
Do they
no.
have targets? Or,
No, actually,
I don't know how it works.
That's a funny story. Almost, but actually, hindi ko lang I don't think I can do it to this influencer
Mhm.
because the client was supposed to get him,
Yeah.
and then they turned him down. It's just that his ads are not converting,
And you had to tell them that.
and I'm the one who's gonna tell the influencer right now na hindi siya kukunin ng client.
That hurts.
Pero ano, parang malaki naman yung following niya.
Malaki yung following niya. He's active.
And he's a he.
Yeah.
Look at
Pero
the
yun lang talaga, hindi lang talaga swak. So, kailangan ko sabihin sa client. Kailangan ko sabihin kay influencer na actually, the way that, kasi masakit yun for him, man. Masakit yun. Like, he's still a talent. Then,
Yeah.
Yun talaga yung, I mean, that's his way of living.
For sure.
Kapag binigyan mo siya ng ganong klaseng disappointment of a disappointing note, sobrang bigatan for him. Ang sinabi ko na lang sa kanya is that, may preferred kasing napili yung family member ng client. It's a very tight-knit family. Nakilala nila. Yung influencer. So, I mean, kailangan mo talaga mag-white lie.
Yeah.
I mean, so lalo na sa world of advertising, kailangan ko mag-white lie sa ibang parts. I never want to lie to my client though.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
Siyempre.
dude, with advertising, how you say, of course, with advertising, dude, it's different. Talagang, lalo na in the account side of things, ang dami mo talagang kailangan lies na sabihin sa client. Ang dami, not lies, pero parang,
Well, that's how you manage your client.
oh, that's how you, setting expectations.
Yeah.
You
It's a
just have,
strategy.
you just have to manage how you set expectations to the client. But, ang ending pa rin, kung ang motive mo pa rin is to help them out at the end of the day, parang you just have to settle this part na hindi mo siya kailangan sabihin to sa kanya lahat para hindi siya mag-panic. Kasi ang gusto ko lang naman matulungan ka at the end of the day. You just have to do it. Kasi for the benefit of the client naman.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a business, di ba?
Yeah, dude. It's a business. And lalo na sa service industry, man, client, I mean, yun ang pinaka-importante. How you manage clients. Like, client retention.
Ano pala, Iwa? If you want, go.
Okay.
Sabihan mo lang ako. Kasi bawal mag-OC. So,
Okay, sige.
tapusin ko lang.
Sabay ganun. Pero wait, I'm still hooked on the whole influencer deal.
Yep.
Is it safe to say na how an influencer contributes to a certain brand depends on the brand? Does it depend? Parang, is it a case-to-case basis ba na parang...
Quantifiable ba siya?
Oo, or is it, are
For-
influencers always gonna be there? Ano ba yun? Parang, how important are they?
And how can you say that someone's an influencer talaga?
At this age,
At this age.
following,
Talagang doon mo na i-base sa
yun naman talaga.
followers.
Actually, you get to influence people. You get to influence this amount of people based on the daily posts that you basically post. That's part of being being an influencer. Pero when it comes to how effective it is in regards to business, it's a big question on how on how justifiable it is when it comes to business.
Yeah.
To be honest, not unless you test it. Not unless a client test it, that's when you get to know that it's effective. Pero on our side, as the marketing guys, we want to make sure that it's aligned with your brand. You know what I mean? Like, how do I say this? Let's say, nag-advertise ako ng salon pass.
Oh.
Let's say.
Yeah.
Kinuha ko si... Like, kumuha ko ng young, like, super young influencer. Like, pre-teen type of influencer kinuha ko. Hindi swak sa branding ko.
Yeah.
Let's say, ang branding ko pa is, or let's say, ang branding ko is salon pass masa ako. Tapos, ang kinuha kong influencer is, let's say, I don't know, Bianca Araneta or something.
Okay.
Someone who is not that, hindi siya ganun ka-relevant to the general market. Hindi swak sa branding mo. So, yun pa lang, from the get-go. Kailangan mo malaman yun. When you get to learn that, alam mong swak sa branding mo, what I tell my clients, please test it. Don't expect for them to convert. Because the objective or the reason why you are tapping them is you want to attract their followers. Gusto mo lang mapunta dun sa sphere ng followers nila. That's the only reason why you're doing it.
So basically,
Excuse me.
influencers are a gateway to conversions for businesses.
Yes. Not conversion. It can be.
It can be. Well,
Pero
leads
more
na,
of visibility.
Visibility.
Brand
Visibility.
awareness, gano'n na rin.
Visibility.
Oo.
Yeah. Yun talaga.
Can I just say,
Yeah.
1 hour na tayo,
Mm.
pero hindi pa umuulit si Iwa. Pag nalasing kasi yan, paulit-ulit na lang siya sa
Okay pa.
So, okay pa siya.
Okay pa siya.
Okay pa.
Kailangan ba niya wilom?
Okay pa.
You guys want to take a technical break? Or
Okay,
Since-
we break muna.
since 1 hour? Sige.
Ayan.
Right.
Alam nyo,
Okay.
Oh.
madaya rin tong basong to.
Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna get more of those.
Okay pa kami. Balikan natin yung epiphany mo. Cheers muna.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers, pal.
So, nagkaroon ka ng epiphany habang jumejebs ka tapos kinontak mo si...
Hindi kasi yun nga eh.
Ang question doon, main question ko lang doon, pare. I mean, I'm happy that you guys started this whole thing. You guys bought the equipment and all. Pero ang tanong ko lang doon is, naghugas ka ba muna bago mo siya kinausap? Or pagkaroon mo ng epiphany mo, puta, pare, kailangan ko nang sabihin ito.
Hindi, nanonood kasi ako ng nanonood ako ng Joe Rogan.
Okay.
Parang, napapansin ko sa kanya, meron siyang episodes na may guest siya. Talaga, parang sila, Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
sila,
Bill Burr, Neil deGrasse.
Yeah.
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Tapos meron din siyang episodes na sila Joey Diaz, sila, Brendan Schaub,
Yeah.
diba? Tagagawa lang talaga sila eh. So, pwede. As
Okay.
long as you're putting out content, diba?
Yup.
And, kasi parang lately, since nag-start na akong iba-ibang business, iba-ibang projects,
Yup.
more on, nakatulong talaga sa akin yung motivation.
Okay, that's good.
Lalo na yung mga, yung mga podcasts niya
Yup.
about success, about, diba?
Yup.
So, parang, I know you guys, parang ikaw, you're a great story na parang, you started at 20,
Yeah.
you're at 28, you had your own, diba?
Yeah.
Company.
Yeah.
Feeling ko parang kailangan ng mga tao rin yun ngayon.
Okay.
Na,
Yeah.
madami na kasing nakikita ko na, madami akong post na nakikita na nagko-complain na
Yeah.
minimum wage,
Yeah.
long hours.
Yep.
Parang, at least, there are some aspects dito parang in business man yan or fitness, overall,
Yep.
mental health,
Yep.
na just keep pushing, diba?
Yeah. Or you have to scream out the the optimism.
Oo, yan.
Kailangan mong ipakita
Yun lang yung
positivity.
doon. Sakto, Mr. Positive.
Okay, that's good. Optimist to
go,
a fault.
go,
Or,
go,
you know
diba?
what?
Well,
Rational optimism.
Rational optimism
Okay.
naman.
Okay.
Ano pa, I've been lucky enough na recently since I started all the projects, halos lahat ng mga tao parang iniisip ko nung una sabihin nila, hindi mo kaya, hindi mo kaya gawin to. Pero in the end, halos lahat sila, go bro, go.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
So I think we need more of that.
Yeah.
In a world na parang, lalo na ngayon, puro negativity yung
Yeah.
lumalabas.
Yeah.
Diba?
That's true. Yep.
It's just a matter of actually doing.
Yeah.
Parang you have,
Exactly. It's
Pero syempre,
doing
may
it.
kagaguhan pa rin involved.
Yeah.
because you have to have fun.
When I started my thing, and sobrang self-centered ko, ako na naman pinag-usapan, pero when I started my thing, dude, it's never official until I registered my business sa DTI. Until nag-register ako ng business ko sa BIR. Not until pumunta ako sa City Hall ng Antipolo para i-register yung business ko. Dude, you have... And ito yung thing dun. I actually started doing shit. Kumbaga, nag-start
You
talaga
took the first step.
Ginawa mo na yung first step to actually doing shit. And it's something that I want to do. Kumbaga, it's something that I love doing. And there's a possibility that I can earn money from it in the future. Pero at least ginagawa ka na yung first steps right now. Dude, yun yung importante. At least ginagawa mo na yung first step. Kasi may mga iba na they know that they're great. It's just that they don't want to try it because they don't want to have this idea that they failed.
Yeah.
They don't want to have this idea
There's
na,
that fear.
okay, kumbaga, para
They're
sa
afraid
kanila,
of
hindi
the
ko naman
risk.
kasi tinry. I'm not even
Yeah.
trying hard enough to
Yeah.
actually do it.
Yeah.
Pero if you're not even gonna try it from the first place, nothing's gonna happen to it. If
And
not
you're never gonna
execute-
know.
Yeah. For sure, may mga tao nagsabing, alam mo, naisip ko na rin yung Facebook na yan dati pa eh. Bago pa mag-start ng Facebook na yan. Naisip ko na yan eh. Pero did you do something about it?
Yeah.
No, we didn't. Pero Mark Zuckerberg and his partners actually did something about it. Alam mo, parang, we actually did the first step. Masyadong far-fetched yung Facebook example. Pero, like with any types of business, if you did the first step, go na yun. Kasi basta dire-diretso mo lang. Tsugayin mo lang.
Since you, opened that up, ano yung mindset mo nung sinimulan mo yung proper? Or nung nakilala mo si Carmelo, nakilala mo si Troy,
Yep.
ano yung mindset mo nun? Kasi, I'm not really sure how it got started eh. Parang, did you go to them or...
No. Actually, how it happened was, I actually registered my own studio. As in, register ko sa...
Hindi pa siya proper.
Hindi pa siya proper. The name of the business was One Up. From One Up ng Mario.
Okay
Really? Like
Yeah.
one up?
Yeah.
Ganun.
One Up.
Mushroom.
Parang yun, kasi alam ko na yung business ko is gonna be powered by digital eh. And most of the clients that I plan on getting was businesses from traditional, moving them into digital. So parang bibigyan ko sila ng One Up mushroom. Para ma-supercharge yung business nila into digital.
I like that.
So parang yun yung concept ng One Up. When I started it, I had a few clients, siguro at least 5 clients na ako lang tumatrabaho lahat. From copy to design to development. Then nagpapatulong akong develop. Pero basically ako, file ng taxation and everything. Then Carmelo, which is my former boss, kinausap ako, sila ni Troy was the creative head. They told me that they need a partner who can actually speak with clients and manage projects in the accounts perspective. And yun talaga yung specialty ko eh. Kumbaga, I know how to design, I know how to write copy of it, pero I'm not the best at it. Or at least meron akong awareness na alam ko hindi ako yung best at it eh. So parang ang mindset ko that time is, okay, I leverage on your strength while you leverage on mine. So, leverage tayong tatlo sa strength natin isa rin. Para mag-blossom yung business. It's either I'm gonna do this by my own, alam ko I'm not the best at it, I can still make it run sa akin to. Or, I leverage on other people. Pero, okay kami yung tatlo sa field natin. So, para sa akin, mas malaki yung upside of having that. And again, that's a lucky occurrence that happened on my end because that was the time that I'm doing my thing. Carmelo went to me and asked me na, okay lang ba sa'yo to partner with us? Okay lang ba sa'yo na pasok mo yung company with us, buuin natin yung proper na tayong tatlo?
Where did the name come from? Like proper?
Actually, I think it came from Carmelo and Troy. It was just a random conversation. It's just the proper way of doing things. Like,
It fits though.
Yeah,
It fits.
it's a proper way.
It's a proper name.
It's a proper way of doing it. Yeah, it's just the proper way of doing it. Ayun. Parang alam mo lang kasi yung fundamentals of how to do it. In an advertising perspective, in a digital perspective, you know the fundamentals of how you do it. It's just that you get to introduce that to your clients, that this is what we can do in regards to your business. And it's just the proper way of doing it. Just the right way of doing it.
Actually, kaya ako rin siya tinanong kasi dapat dalawa kayong guest namin yan.
Oh.
Unfortunately, si Matt, hindi siya nakapunta.
Yeah.
Ngayon. And he's actually starting his own digital agency.
Nice.
Sayang, dami siyang matututunan sa'yo. Kung nakapunta
just
siya.
watch the episode.
Pwede rin.
Same.
Kasi right now, sa mga pinag-uusapan namin, he's developing, he's coding.
Yeah. Good.
Minsan siya na rin yung sa creatives.
Yeah, that comes with it. As in, kasi andun talaga yung sunog, man. Talagang, hanggang ngayon, I mean, we're a 10, 12-month team. I'm still doing the nitty-gritty work. And pwede ko na siyang i-delegate sa iba. Pero parang I still wanna do it just to make sure that I'm not rusty. Tsaka with digital kasi pare, it's day trading, man. It's an everyday thing. You have to learn it every day. Parang every day it's changing. So it's either you adapt or you're not gonna exist.
Yeah.
Kanina nga nung pagdating mo, gulat ako, bilis mo gumawa ng logo.
Kanina, hindi, tutula lang. Wala.
Yun eh. Alam mo magaling pag sinabde, wala lang.
Hindi mo, I mean, compared to Troy, which is creative head namin, pare, sobrang magaling yun si Troy.
Pero iba nga talaga yung utak nito pagdating sa
Really?
Yeah.
We should have,
Si Troy?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Hopefully in the future, masama sa atin siya. Yeah. And pwede rin natin siya kunin for health and fitness.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he used to be big before. Troy, he was...
Pero ikaw din, di ba?
Yeah. I
You
used
were
to weigh 330 pounds.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, therefore.
But what's your height ba?
6'2".
Kahit na, bro. Di ba?
Yeah.
Big
Malaki yun, dude. Malaki.
Big
I was wearing
shoulder,
3XL. Tapos my waist size was 46 that time. Yeah. 48, may 48 yata ako.
Daming sale nun, pare.
Oh. Wala dito, pare. Not unless bibilin mo cortina sa SM Home or Play and Display.
Yung towel mo, no?
Oh, dude, nung mga nakita ko yung mga luma kong pants, no, after ko magpapayat, pare, pwede ko pang gamitin mattress or
sleeping bag.
No?
Ay, ginawa mo nun?
Actually, I was 24, that time, 25. There was a time there na 2 flights of stairs, di na ako makaya. Then, nagkaroon lang ako na realization na, okay, this is too crazy that I'm feeling this amount of exhaustion at this age. I have to do something about it. Ayun, kaya parang automatic, biglang hindi ako nag-rise. I cut rice, I cut everything that is fried.
Yeah.
Any types of fast food and soft drinks, cut. So, pinakain ko lang either roasted, grilled, steamed, purely vegetables, and almost no sugar. Actually, sobrang hindi balanced diet. Pero talagang sobrang grabe yung cut. As in, I was losing, I don't know, like almost 15 pounds per month. Kasi nag-lose ako 130 pounds in the span of 9 months. Kaya grabe.
Grabe.
Yeah.
So, the dedication.
Oo.
So, ano to, gym or like? Just
Wala,
a
takbo
specific
lang
sport?
yun, man. Takbo talaga.
Pawis lang.
Pawis lang.
Tapos
Puro takbo.
cut ka ng carbs. Cut ka ng ano.
Yeah, sobrang cut ng carbs. Tapos puro takbo. Every day. I was wearing a sauna suit para extra pawis.
Oh, yung mga
Every day. For 5 kilometers per day.
Grabe.
5 kilometers per day.
Hindi ko na kaya yun.
Ako rin.
Ayun. Pero ngayon, hindi ko na rin kaya yun.
So, ayun, maintenance ka na lang.
Maintenance. Sa gym. Ngayon, nag-gym na ako.
Okay.
Pero, kumakain pa rin, pero I try to keep it light as much as possible. Pero mahirap. Pero
actually,
I try to keep it light as much as possible.
Yun nga rin yung like with the whole IF movement, yung intermittent fasting. They're saying na parang, just feed your body what it needs to function through what day you have.
Yeah.
So that entails, planning, like ano ba gagawin ko today?
Yeah.
Diba? May laban ba ako? May trabaho ba ako or whatever. And then if it's a weekend, kunwari Sunday, I don't need to eat that much.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang do you do the same thing ba?
Not really, pero paano ba? kinot ko lang talaga. As in, hindi siya, walang strat behind it, walang science behind it. Talagang kinot ko lang siya. Man. Like, hindi siya healthy. It's not a healthy way of losing weight. Definitely, what I did. Pero, ang important lang sa akin nun is malose ko yung weight that time because I was too big.
Yeah, I think this is also rooted in siguro character mo na rin siguro yung tipong okay, this is my goal.
Yeah.
I have to see through it.
But you know what I'm saying? Like even with Troy, I think I had this conversation with Troy.
Yeah.
Before Troy was the creative director, my partner who lost a lot of weight as well. Dude, I think it takes a certain amount of a certain level of insecurity. I mean, it's just a theory. Pero I think it takes a certain level amount of insecurity para umabot ka sa point na, okay puta, sobra na to. I have to do something about this shit. This is too much. I mean,
pwede namang self-realization lang na.
I mean,
I think that's the same thing.
I mean, when I say insecurity, not necessarily in a negative, not in a connotation aspect, pero parang insecurity in a sense na parang, okay, hindi na to tama para sa akin. Parang, guess what, parang, I could be feeling much better than what I'm feeling right now. This is not right. Maybe self-realization is the right word. I'm not sure if I use the insecurity
You fat
word.
bastard, do something about it.
Medyo, parang...
Kasi ako, ganun ako dati eh.
Yeah.
Nung nag-250 ako.
Yeah.
Well, ngayon, balik na ulit
Pero
ako sa malapit na.
I mean, ang laki na na-lose mo.
220 na ako. 220 na ako ulit eh.
What I'm saying is that I think it takes, paano ba? Like yung mindset mo na, hindi lang yung hindi na tama to. Like, alam mo na, okay, I think I'm getting lazy. I mean, alam mo na eh. Lalo pag lumalaki ka na. Alam mo na parang, alam kong matagal na ako hindi gumagalaw. Alam ko naman I can lose this eh. Alam mo, you know what the right things to do. Alam mo kailangan mag-diet. Pero parang it takes a certain level of, I don't know if insecurity is the right word, pero parang magkakaroon ka ng awakening na parang, okay, fuck, this is not right. I have to do something about it. Yung mga nagkaroon ng sobrang major weight loss, like 200 pounds, like 150 pounds. Para sa akin, I think meron talagang spark doon na parang, kasi sa kanila talagang...
You get moving.
Talagang pagkakuha nila ng spark na yun, biglang, okay, I don't wanna do that shit, I don't wanna eat.
Naalala ko nga before, I used to run sa High Street. Tapos, every time, I would college to eh. And then, one night, siyempre gabi, one night, I saw this guy with two girls. Siyempre, mga chicks sila ba? They're fit.
Yeah.
And, parang kung paano sila makipag, di ba, tumatakbo, nagkukwentuhan ganyan. Alam mo, magkakaibigan sila. And this guy was really big. This guy was really, naka-sauna suit, and yung pace niya sobrang bagal. And her two friends were, his two friends were pushing her.
Yeah.
Sinasabayan lang na yung pace.
Yeah.
He lasted longer than I did.
Yeah.
Na parang, tapos na ako, tapos siya parang, tumatakbo pa rin sila, nagkukwentuhan, tuloy lang.
Yep.
And I was thinking, okay, this guy has a lot of motivation going on in his mind. Na parang, okay, ito yung friends ko, they're fit, they're wearing...
He has the right mindset.
Sports. But
Dude mindset.
Oh. And I think that's what's important in anything,
Actually, like when you guys started this, di ba meron kayong mindset na puta, kailangan ko talaga simulan to, I better buy this shit, I'm gonna invest on this, I have to make time for this, I have to make time to learn how to do Audacity or whatever you guys are using. You actually make time for it. Alam niyo, parang kailangan ko itong simulan. Meron kayong motivation behind it. Yeah.
So I guess, parang, a takeaway, what I'm getting from this, parang, if you have a goal, just have to
do whatever it takes.
Yeah, you have to do whatever it takes to do it.
Captain America.
You don't even really have to reach that goal.
You know when you say do whatever it takes. Meron akong parang, hindi naman siya, pero parang, when I get to hear, sometimes when I'm at the gym, tapos when I get to hear guys, dude, Eye of the Tiger yung pinapahinggan talaga nila sa headset nila. Ako, whenever I did, I mean, maybe some guys, when they get to hear that, pagtatawanan sila. Pero when I get to hear that, talaga ako, parang, dude, whatever you have to do, kung kailangan mo ng EDM para makatakbo ka for 5 kilometers, kung kailangan mo ayaw mo ng city noise para makapag-exercise ka, kailangan mo ng mas makapal na yoga mat para whatever you have to do it para
As
magawa.
you're doing it.
Oo.
No.
May kilala nga kami, Regine Velasquez yung pinapakinggan.
Fight pa! Fight!
Regine Velasquez, parang kumakanta pa siya. And then, whatever song that was. Tapos talagang adjit siya.
Yeah.
Tuloy-tuloy.
Fight!
Okay.
You know, I was actually asking Eric earlier because it seems like, so we are kind of, I mean, the three of us are now in the digital industry since you guys all started your podcast. Here's the thing about it. I was asking Eric earlier, what fascinates you? I mean, there are the mainstream ones that you watch in YouTube.
Yeah.
Like mga podcast, like mga, I don't know, Sports Nation, may ka sa sports or whatever. Pero ano yung mga things that you watch in YouTube na... Because there are things that you watch in YouTube na medyo insane that you are actually watching it. Like, hindi siya norm. Like, something that fascinates you. I mean, just to give you guys an example. Sobrang addictive sa akin recently yung mga chiropractic adjustments.
Sa MMA yung sa MMA.
Even so, kahit sino
Ano
man.
pangalan ng dude na yun?
Kahit sino. Like mga chiropractic adjustments. Dude, whenever I watch it, parang feeling ko ako din, parang pagka-crack nila, miski ako, parang pagka-crack dun sa tao sa video, parang,
Medyo weird yung
that was a
akin
good one.
Medyo weird yung akin. Kasi ako naman, ang main subscriptions ko dyan is tech. Mr. Who's the Boss.
Okay. Yeah.
Sila Unbox
Damn, how
Therapy.
stupid pala ng fashion therapy.
Yun yung mga mainstream ko. Joe Rogan, si Ben Shapiro, mga ganun. Yung mga mainstream ko. Tapos, meron akong Demolition Ranch.
Okay.
More on Guns. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
More on Guns.
Yeah.
Damn.
Tapos, meron akong Living Big in a Tiny House.
Ano?
Living Big in a Tiny
In a
House.
tiny house. Okay.
Yung mga ganun. Yung mga sobrang liit ng footprint nila.
Got it.
Solar,
Like tiny house
may solar
living.
system sila.
Wow.
Mga ganun. Yun yung medyo tangina. Ba't ko pinapalo to? I don't want. Parang, na-fascinate ako na they can live with so little. Na sobrang okay yung buhay nila, yung ginagawa nila. They can, di ba? Ako wala kasi akong plans talaga. I want a house na, ganito. 3-4 bedrooms. Ganun. Pool, malaki garage. There's room for my dogs to roam around. Pero talagang, for some reason, sobrang fascinated ko na lofts lang yung bedroom mo.
Like, minimalist sila.
You have
Efficiency.
composting toilets. Tsaka yung mga schoolies. Yun, sobrang addicted ako doon. Mga schoolie conversions, yung mga stealth van.
We never talked about this.
Hindi ko kasi masyadong
How about where did the fascination with guns came from? Was it a family thing? Was it
Yung grandfather ko kasi dati sinasama niya ako bird shooting. Something. Mga lang, 22 pellets.
Probinsya
ganun,
to.
sa
Province.
probinsya.
Yeah.
Tapos minsan firing.
Yeah.
Tapos, nung 31st birthday ko, gift ko sa sarili ko baril.
Damn.
Tapos ever since yun, firing ako.
Tamiya na regalo ko sa sarili ko by that time.
21st.
Ikaw pa rin, okay. Don't joke lang, 21.
For shooting, gano'n.
Okay, yun dun galing fascination with guns. Because I was actually, nakita ko kanina sa YouTube feed mo kanina, medyo fascinated ka with Uzis. Pare, iba na yun like submachine guns.
Hindi
like,
kasi, dito kasi bawal yan.
I know. Pero I mean,
Sila
hindi ka fascinated with like just rifles or just air rifles. Talagang okay.
Tapos yun, recently pa pala ito. Wall climbing.
Wall climbing.
I tried that. Sa'yo siya.
Yeah.
Parang iba yung challenge.
How hard is it? I've never tried it, pero I always wanted to try it. I always wanted to try it. I've never tried it.
So, whole body thing talaga.
Yeah.
Talaga?
Pero ngayon,
Akala ko
sobrang tagal ko nang hindi nag-wall climbing.
You'll be surprised. It's more of legs rather than your
Core.
arms. Core, leg. Kasi you're pushing yourself upward instead of pulling yourself up.
Yep, got it.
Because if you pull yourself up, pagod ka nun pa, hindi ka tatagal.
Respiratory.
Parang nakahawa ka lang, ganun katagal. Iba yun.
Yung support ng legs mo yung...
So you really have to rely on your legs.
Yeah.
Na parang, tapos ano pa yan, may mga track pa yan diba? Like the red ones.
Parang dito nga nauuso yung parang Climb Central.
Sa Greenfield.
Ang problema ko lang, since sira na yung balikat ko,
yun lang.
I can only watch. So doon na lang.
Or you can delay. You can like,
hindi rin kaya
hold on to people. Ay, yung girlfriend ko, ginawa. Siya yung nakahawak sa akin.
You tried it?
Yeah. I'll catch you when you...
Saya?
Ha?
Masaya?
Oo, pare. Kasi lang yung tipong, pag siya na yung nasa taas, tapos parang gusto niya bumaba, tapos nakikipagkwentuhan na ako sa ibang tao. Oh shit, sorry. I forgot. I love you, you know.
Magulat ka lang may sumisigaw na.
Oh, shit.
Parang if you check my subscriptions, saan sila may subscriptions? It's more of that lang talaga.
I have a weird one. You know, sometimes I look into, not all the time, I'm not that weird. I do look into yung mga extraction ng mga, you know what a human botfly is?
Oh, solid.
Human botfly.
What is it?
I think we can show it.
Yeah.
Naman.
It's kind of gross.
Tanggalin na lang natin yung audio.
Sige.
Okay.
So, basically, yung fly na yun, yung species na yun, papasok siya sa balat ng tao. Tapos
From South America.
Is it?
South America.
Yeah.
Latin countries.
Oo. Tapos may itlog siya sa loob.
I'm not sure.
Tapos pag alis niya ng, pag yung itlog, lalabas yung larva.
Yeah.
And this is seriously insane.
Woo! Scalp.
So mamamaga yung balat mo.
Yeah.
And then there's gonna be this hole.
Magkakapos.
Something like that.
Woo!
And then you have to cover the wound.
Yeah.
Para lumabas yung uod.
God.
Kasi maghahanap siya ng hangin.
Yeah.
Tapos paglabas niya, doon mo lang siya pwedeng hilahin. And then you're gonna be surprised how big that bitch is. Tingnan mo.
Oh my God. That's the head.
Parang they lay their eggs.
Yeah,
So, may eggs na dyan?
Hindi.
Yeah.
Naging larva na siya.
Oh.
So basically, there's a
Papaano na siya?
worm
Oh my God.
on your, inside your skin.
Yeah.
Oh my
Underneath
God.
your skin.
That's crazy. Hindi mo siya pwedeng tirisin. Hindi mo siya pwedeng i-push.
Yeah.
You have to let them,
That's crazy.
hanapin mo. You have to block their air hole
Yeah.
para umangat sila.
Oh man, that's big. What?
That big. Inside your
For
head.
real?
Oh, pare.
Fuck.
Saya nila, no?
Buti na nasa Pinas tayo. Walang ganyan dito. Adiri, no? But, I don't know. It's something about the whole extraction. Kahit yung mga pimple lang.
Yep. Ikaw din
Dr.
fascinated
Pimple
with
Popper.
those. I mean, I know a lot of people who are.
I don't know. I think it's somewhere in the human instinct na parang
What is it
pag may
about it,
tinatanggal
though,
sa'yo.
no?
I don't know.
Yeah, no? I mean, there's something about it.
One time, parang nagkakalikot ako ng something sa kotse. Tapos
Okay.
natusok ako sa yung kable. Tumusok sa akin. A very fine piece of wire.
Yeah.
It hurt. Parang irritating. Pero hindi naman tipong, like, 1 out of 10.
Yeah.
1 to 10 is like 5. Parang ganun. Pero the moment you take out the wire, tapos it turns out to be 2 inches long.
Yeah.
Feels so good.
May extraction.
Yun yung pinakayoko, yung sa fingertips.
Yeah. But it's the
Wala
most,
tayo dun.
you know, dun madalas. I don't know. It's extraction for me.
Oh,
Tiny house living and guns.
Yeah.
And yours is
Chiropractic adjustment. Weirdly.
Pero
So,
feeling
ba't
ko
mo
mas
natanong
satisfying
pala?
chiropractic.
No, it's just crazy because what's crazy about that is that alam ko kasi na may mga mainstream like media channels on YouTube. Like meron talaga mga mainstream ones. But there's something about these stuff, like these kinds of stuff na parang people are fascinated to it because it's crazy. I'm looking like the one video that you showed me right now, there are at least 130,000 views. And that's purely organic material.
Yeah.
Purely organic content. Like yung mga chiropractic adjustments na nakikita ko, organic, it's not highly produced. Sobrang marka, pero
Parang home video.
Yeah, 100,000 views, 700,000 views. Like people are magnetized to it. It's just crazy. I actually don't know what the explanation behind it is, pero it's just fascinating to me. I mean, it's crazy how people are attracted to it, how people are magnetized to it.
And these aren't really things na parang curated for you to watch.
I think it's a human thing. I mean, lalo ngayon like, I think humans are being exposed kung ano talagang instinct ng humans. So, I mean, how do I say that? Is that, with digital, alam mo na kung saan like yung fact na lang na kapag merong sobrang chicks na influencer, sobrang daming hundreds of thousands of followers kapag puro bikini yung suot niya. Which is that guys are magnetized to that certain type of beauty. So, naa-attract ka dun. There are also content na kahit hindi siya sexy content, pero it's just that type of content, meron kang na-magnetize na certain target audience, certain audience. Makukuha mo siya.
Wait, so, do you think, weird question.
Yeah.
Do you think,
That's her name. So,
like, someday,
Yeah.
I don't know,
Mm.
do you think that, like, videos of feet have more ads than videos of... Because there are fetishes, and
Yeah.
yun nga, yung ano natin yun, like, weird attractions.
Yep.
Parang,
Yep.
like, is there a possibility na parang, like, videos of feet, like mga foot fetishes, or the latex people, I don't know, whatever floats your boat.
BDSM.
Do you think those videos are gonna have more ads than the usual?
It'll come to a point that they're gonna be constricted or restricted when it comes to publishing their content in YouTube.
Yeah.
But if they ever find a loophole, dude, it's gonna be a highly
Because the eyes are all
engaging
there.
content.
Like,
Anything that is addictive, dude, para sa akin, highly engaging.
Like porn.
Highly engaging. Yep.
yeah.
Exactly. Food.
Yeah.
Kung may mga types na anything that is addictive to you, dude, malaki ang tendency na people are gonna be attracted to it. They want to watch it. They want to see it. It's something that they want to see on their feed every time. Yeah.
So, but I guess the main question that I was gonna build up to.
Yep.
What do you think is gonna be the future of digital media?
Future of digital media. To be honest, like right now, future. How do I say this? Future. Actually, sa totoo lang I mean, I want to give you guys a good answer. To be honest, I don't know. I really don't know because it's too quick. The industry is too quick. I mean, there could be iPhone X is designed like this right now.
Yeah.
Like the whole screen. Kita mo, pwede kang gumawa ng website that is designed for the whole screen. There will come a time that the mobile device could be this. Ito na yung main mobile device, this short. Or this half. I mean, it changes every time. Even the search algorithm in Google, it changes every 2 weeks, 3 weeks. So, hindi ko ma-measure where digital is gonna be. I just know that all the marketing budget that corporations have right now with traditional advertising must if-funnel nila sa digital because it's more efficient and it's more they'd be able to see the value in it compared to traditional. That doesn't mean that traditional is not effective.
When you say
you just see more the value of what you're spending.
when you say na every 2 weeks nagbabago yung algorithm nila, does that mean that you have to adapt to it then?
Yes, every time.
So, sobrang, nagbabago rin yung, how do I say this? Parang yung approach nyo to
Yes.
marketing.
Yep. Unlike before that, every time. Like I even get to tell my clients that whatever we presented to you before, because like kunyari, may na-close ako na account right now. It's a 1-year thing. I closed it like kunyari this month. While July, mas marami nang nag-engage sa IG story.
Yeah.
Let's say. Kaysa social media posts. While my deliverable for the client is mostly community posts. I will tell my client that kailangan ko i-funnel lahat sa IG story. It changes every time, man. Like, the attention of the users, it changes every time. There was a time in there when IG story popped up na nakita namin in terms of UX when we studied data and analytics. Nakita namin sa user na instead na ang pagbasa mo
UX?
sa feed mo was like this. This is how you, kumbaga, how you read your feed is scrolling up, right?
Yeah.
Sa phone mo.
Yeah.
It came to a point na nakita namin sa data na ang pagtingin mo sa feed is clicking on the right side part of your phone. Because they are looking at stories every time. When IG stories popped up, yung pagbasa ng content ng user nasa IG story lang. After nila mag-IG story, drop, ayaw na nilang tignan yung phone nila. So, IG story lang sila instead of posts. So, you may kita mo na, okay, iba na yung behavior ng user right now.
Wait.
Kaya pala, kasi parang,
It's like,
Yep.
recently, nag-check ako kung paano maglagay ng URLs to IG stories. Kaya pala napasok na yun.
Yeah.
Parang, now, when you check, just swipe up to go to the
Go
link.
where the attention is, man. Go where the attention is. That's how digital works. Go where the people, go kung nasan yung users mo, nasan yung market, nasan yung traffic mo, dun ka pumunta.
so I'm just getting my head wrapped around this. So, ibig sabihin, there was a time people were looking at IG stories and not posts. Or
there
it
was a
was, it
timing
was
there. Yeah.
and there's a possibility that these things changes every 2 weeks.
Yes.
This
It's crazy, man.
sucks, man.
Yeah.
So ibig sabihin, like, I'm doing something for 6 months. Ito yung plan natin. Kunwari, tayo, Eric. Parang ito yung plan natin to promote whatever. Promote the podcast or whatever.
Or your cyclista, ganun
Yeah.
na lang.
Or let's see, my girlfriend was, yung girlfriend ko kasi, parang makeup naman.
Yep.
You know,
Okay.
So if they're doing a certain formula,
Yeah.
there is a chance that in 2 weeks, whatever their formula is doing
It could
isn't
be
gonna
different.
work.
Yeah.
And so, as kunwari, hindi kami kasama sa digital marketing or advertising.
Kunwari, wala kaming alam dyan.
How it works. You
How
just
would
you
we
know
know?
how to publish it. Yeah.
Are we
How
fucked?
would we know?
You research about it.
Ah, shit.
Di parang,
You have to learn more. Dude, when I say 2 weeks, ang pinaka-ganon na lang, let's say, is Google, maybe. Pero when it comes to Facebook, kasi eto na lang yun, pare. Try to understand. You guys can post anytime.
Yeah.
Pero post boosting is just one way of advertising in Facebook. There are multiple ways, like a lot of ways to advertise in Facebook. Post boosting is just one. And everyone can post boost.
Yeah.
Google try to make it as easy to the users, like to the talagang SME startup na walang alam sa digital, to make it easy for them to advertise to their platform. Facebook and Google wants you to advertise to them because that's how they earn money. Doon ang gagaling yung revenue nila. So, ayaw nilang masyadong guluhin yung isip ng users. Ayaw nilang masyadong ayaw nilang gawing complicated how you're gonna advertise your content. Ayaw nilang gawing complicated ang post boosting. Ayaw din nilang gawing complicated ang Google Ads. It's just that if you are that into it, like we are, it gets complicated kasi kami, nag-base kami sa data. Like, okay, ano ba yung nangyayari sa users? When it comes to the advertising part, you guys are not gonna have any problem when it comes to that one. It's just that, paano ba? What's the proper way of doing it? I don't know.
Ah, shameless
Yun
plug.
yun eh. Kasi Facebook and Google, they want you to advertise to them. They're gonna tell you that spend more money enable for you to get more engagements in.
That's a
Where we come in is that we can get to tell the client na, okay, even if Google is telling you that, Google wants you to spend more to them. It's just that I can get to tell you that whatever you're spending, that's enough right now. You can still get more conversions to whatever budget that you have right now. You don't have to spend more. I can do my optimization on my end, enable for you to get more conversions in.
Yeah.
Because Google would like you to gumastos ka pa sa amin. Mas marami ka pa makukuha conversion. Kasi yun yung main revenue generate. Yun yung revenue funnel nila, advertising.
Tama.
Gets nyo? Gets yung idea?
Yeah.
They want it to be easy to the consumer to the user as much as possible.
Yeah.
Kung baga kung gusto mo meron kang bagong business, advertise mo pare, post boost ka. Anytime. So easy. Lagay mo lang yung credit card mo, lagay mo yung target audience mo, so easy. Pero di nila sinasabi that there are many facets of advertising in Facebook na marami pa. Pero post boosting is the most easiest one. Pero they want you to do that more. It's just that where we come in is we tell the clients that okay, even Facebook tells you that you want to do that, they want to spend you, they want you to spend more. We tell you that with whatever budget that you have right now, we can amplify that to this with this amount of budget.
So basically,
You're leaning more to the client than Facebook.
yeah, like Facebook and Google are there, and
Yes.
they're saying, oh, mag-advertise kayo sa amin, ganun. We're gonna do the work for you, whatever.
Yeah.
What you're doing, what Proper is doing,
Yeah.
is like, let's do this in a very smart way.
Exactly.
Whatever your budget is,
Yep.
target natin sa
Yep.
to whatever conversions are gonna be,
Yep.
kung ano yung most effective bale.
Yep.
May strategy.
Oo.
Yep.
How about we turn that around? If you are...
If I'm Google.
Yeah, if okay, sige, fine.
Oh.
If you are Google, I'm trying to formulate a question. Because actually, the question, what I was going to go to first was, if you were the influencer, and you were trying to work for a brand, a certain brand,
Yeah.
parang gusto mo ma-promote ko yung certain brand na to.
Okay.
And Google is saying, oh, just advertise here. And
Yeah.
Facebook is saying, use me,
Yeah.
advertise
Yeah.
with me.
Yeah.
If I'm an influencer and I want to work with a brand, how do I go about that? Kasi parang,
In the first place, influencers shouldn't ask brands to be an influencer for them. Brands should be asking you, can you be an influencer of my brand?
so that's lesson number 1.
And I think kasi kung kukunin ka na influencer, excuse me,
Yeah.
ang ita-target na mismo ng brand is yung following mo. Parang given na yun na pag kinuha ka nila,
Yep.
itong base mo, yung follower base mo, yan yung gusto nilang itap.
Okay.
Parang
So
ganun.
for the upcoming or the wannabe, the people who want to be
Influencers.
who want to be influencers,
Yeah.
it's not about what you can, what the brand can do for you or what.
Who is your market?
Yeah, who is the market?
Exactly.
Or how can the
Yeah.
brand work with you and
Yeah.
you have a purpose for the brand?
Example ako si Ace Hardware right now, dude.
Okay.
And I want to get you as an influencer.
Yeah.
I want to study first, ano ba yung content that you shell out?
Yeah.
Sino ba yung market mo? Majority ba, guys? And majority ba barako na tingin ko kukuha ng mga hardware materials? Enable for me to tap you. Because I wouldn't tap... Ayaw magbigay ng names. Pero I wouldn't tap any just type of beauty influencers out there
Yeah,
na hindi
sure.
swak sa brand ko.
Oh.
Na hindi rin naman swak yung following niya. Na let's say, pangalanan natin. Let's say, Catriona Gray, Miss Universe. I know that majority of her followers are either girls who love pageants, or gay guys, or straight guys who just likes her,
Yeah.
or gay guys who loves pageant. Wala akong anything about it. It's just that Ace Hardware ako I wouldn't tap you. Pero kung ako si Cosmetics, na bagong cosmetic brand, right now, na startup sa Philippines, na gusto ko magkaroon ng huge brand, and yun yung target market na gusto ko itap, Catriona Gray agad kukunin ko. You have to align your brand to the influencer. It's just that kung ang influencer mo, yung market niya, hindi swak sa brand mo, you think na walang purchase power yung influencer mo sa brand mo, it wouldn't make sense. Not unless for brand awareness purposes. Pero again, it wouldn't make sense.
But the reason why I wanted to bring up the
Yeah.
whole topic was because ang daming gustong maging influencer. Ang daming gustong
Why?
You know, they're trying to get so many followers, so many,
Yeah.
you know, whatever the term is. To become eventually an influencer, diba?
Di parang, kasi kung magiging influencer ka, para sa akin, what I see is, you're targeting a certain base pa rin eh. Kahit na sabihin mo sobrang dami mong followers from different, Kasi parang ngayon, with Instagram, with Facebook, naghahakot ka na lang ng tao. Pero,
Sorry, I have to...
go lang.
Sorry.
Sige.
Pero, at the end of the day, you still have a target audience.
Yeah.
Parang, ikaw, sabihin na ikaw. You're a bike dude, you like woodworking. Di ba?
Yep.
So, ang magiging, kahit na kumuha ka ng sobrang daming tao dyan na just follow everyone hoping they'll follow you back. Di ba? May certain percentage lang ng followers mo talaga na may influence mo. Kunwari, gumawa ka ng a bookshelf or, di ba?
Yeah.
May certain part lang, may certain percentage lang ng followers mo yung talagang mag-engage sa'yo doon na if ever you turn that into a business na you're selling your woodworking na,
Yeah.
may certain part lang talaga ng audience mo na bibili sa'yo or magiging interested doon, di ba?
Hence the word influencer.
Para sa akin, gano'n.
Yung interest ng tao.
Yeah.
Kung ano yung matap mo na interest, you're influencing them.
Yeah.
Parang kunwari, like, I do woodworking as a
Yeah.
hobby. Or I ride bikes. I do
Yeah.
mountain bikes.
Yeah.
If I was gonna be an influencer, it's gonna be me as a mountain biker or as a woodworker.
Yeah.
Influencing all those who want to do the whole, the woodworking, the mountain
Yep.
biking thing towards towards the brand like Stanley or like the tools Black and Decker or specialized for bikes
Yep.
or Santa Cruz.
Mm.
So that's the whole concept of being an influencer.
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Kasi syempre, wala rin
this is-
namang kukuha sa'yo na brand na, kunwari, ganun yung, tapos kukunin sa'yo, map.
Yeah.
Parang,
Grabe yung
parang,
discrepancy.
we have to be extreme na,
Okay,
di ba?
okay.
Parang, syempre, o kaya ano,
Pwede ba?
yung cool.
Oh.
Di ba? Wala namang kung yun yung main base followers mo, di ba?
Yeah.
Hindi ka naman kukunin ng brand na parang Yakult or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is just me trying to speak up for those who are trying to gather followers
Okay.
with no context in mind.
Yeah.
Or na parang, I just want the number.
Yeah,
I think,
that's the thing
I
about
think
it.
they have to go through that eh. Na, syempre, to become an influencer kasi, parang, kasi diba, I researched about, kung paano magagamit talaga, ma-utilize fully yung business account business tools sa Instagram.
Mm.
So parang, for you to be able to use all of the tools available, you need to have at least 10,000 followers. So you need to get that number. Diba? Parang, for me, I have to do it na step-by-step process. Get that number. Once I get that number, I can utilize all the tools for me to target my follower base.
Yeah.
Ito yung mga tao na gusto kong mag-follow talaga sa akin.
Yeah. So you really have to target your market. Is that right? Or am I is this just the beer talking?
No. It makes sense, pero ito na lang yung siguro, dude. You just have to like if you're gonna shell out content, it has to be authentic as it has to be as authentic as much as possible. Like if you're into bikes, like the more authentic the content is, for sure highly produced content gets more engagement. Pero if you're gonna be an influencer from scratch, rather be a micro influencer rather than a superstar influencer. What I'm saying is that comparison ko ng micro influencer, I actually when clients asks me, kuha mo akong influencers for my brand, I'd rather get the ones with 5,000 followers, 7,000 followers. Because the actual followers of, like, kunyari ikaw, you're into bikes, or let's say whatever passion that you have, you're into bikes, and people who are gonna follow you are not following you because you're on a TV show, or you're partnered with someone. It's just because this is a guy who loves bikes, and I like the way he speaks, I like the way he posts his pictures authentically. It's not highly produced. He's not working for this specific brand. It's just, I like his content. So the people who are following you are most likely into that, or they have the same passion as you do. So if I am right now a bike company who wants to tap these market, this people, I'd rather get you than a superstar influencer. Kasi I get more yun nga, ang point ko kasi is conversion. Kung ang objective ko is people actually buying from me, I'd rather tap a micro influencer than a megastar one. Kung gusto ko ng visibility and following, I'd get that. Maybe superstar, or let's say, like, mga actor, tawag dito, mga support role actors, pero malaki yung following. Pero, kung gusto ko ng conversion, I'd rather get a micro-influencer.
So, I have it's very blurry right now because of the beer.
Okay.
Pero ang tanong ko lang is, okay, sabihin natin, artista ka. Like, very, very, very prominent ka sa, on TV, very, kilala ka. Diba? And, what you said kasi na parang is, you would rather get an influencer who is focused on a certain market instead of someone who's sobrang sikat pero ang laki ng visibility niya.
Yeah.
But isn't that what's happening right now sa TV?
Yeah, it is.
So, does that mean kung ganun yung nangyayari, how come pagdating sa TV, why don't they just get the influencers or the people who are really focused on a certain
It's
market?
just that their brand, ito yung kasi pare, feeling ko, based from what I know, like, yung socio-economic class natin right now, at least na-somewhere tayo at bracket of, let's say, middle class, C, B, A. Nandun tayo, di ba? Pero the D and E market, the people who are actually buying Daz, liquid soap, people who are actually buying Joy, people who are actually going to Jollibee to celebrate their birthdays, yun yung D and E market, which is at least 70% of the population of Philippines right now. Which don't have that, I mean, they have internet, pero they don't have that much access to internet as we do. Ang primary platform pa rin talaga nila in terms of media and consuming content is TV. So, kung ako, gusto ko pa rin itap ang general market. Let's say, ako si Alaska na. Like, let's say, kunyari, ako si Universal Robina, ako si Snaku.
Yeah.
Ako si Cheetos, ako si Doritos. Alam mo, parang talagang general market product ka.
Yeah.
Dude, yun pa rin talaga yung primary platform mo eh. Kasi you're talking to the general market. Which I get. In a marketing agency's perspective, you have to know that from the client eh. Kailangan makuha sa kanya na parang sino ba talaga market mo? Kaya when it comes to that, talagang ang laki masyado ng D&E market. Kaya effective pa rin ng TV. They are saying that TV is dying soon.
Yeah.
Pero para sa akin, not anytime soon. Masyadong malaki pa rin ang market ng TV.
Yeah.
Even trad is not dying anytime soon.
Wow.
Here's what's crazy about this one. I'm living in the digital industry. We are all living in the digital age. Netflix, I consider right now #1 media platform when it comes to digital in terms of producing content and being the flagship platform for broadcasting channel, let's say. Parang sila yung kalaban ngayon ng ABS-CBN. Sila yung parang broadcasting network sa
without the ads
digital
and
right
the-
now.
Yeah.
Except YouTube. YouTube kasi user-generated content eh. Sila mismo gumagawa ng content, di ba? Netflix. How come Netflix is still advertising sa big billboards in EDSA? If they are purely a digital platform.
That is a question that I...
Netflix is still advertising sa pinakagitna ng EDSA, prime spots na pinakamahal na billboard ng EDSA for 2 months, 3 months pag may, yung mga digital LED ads ng EDSA na hindi measurable, hindi siya digital, but they're advertising there. It's because you're still tapping the general market. Gusto pa rin magpakilala ni Netflix na alam kong digital kami pero guys, nandito kami. Alam kong this is a traditional platform pero I wanna say that kami ang #1 sa digital right now. Tutukan nyo kami. Hindi nila alam kung ilan yung magko-convert sa binayad nila sa billboard na yun. Pero alam nila na itatap, na nagkaroon sila ng mark sa general market na Netflix kami, watch us out. Yeah.
Shit. I didn't think of that. Kasi I was wondering, ba't may Black Mirror dito sa EDSA?
Diba?
It's parang,
I have a weird question too.
That's good.
Yung mga LED TV ba na,
Yeah.
considered ba yun na printed o digital na? So, EDSA, yung mga,
Digital? Ay, no. Digital media? I don't know. It's a digital... Ano ba?
digital medium siya eh. Pero,
Digital medium siya, pero hindi siya digital ano ba? Digital medium siya.
parang gray area siya eh. Kasi diba?
Actually, hindi. It's still a traditional medium. Pero digital yung material.
Okay.
Traditional pa rin yung medium. Digital lang yung material. Kasi you cannot measure it. Hindi mo alam ilang nag-engage. Alam mo lang nandun siya. Di ba?
Everyone who's stuck in traffic can see it, diba?
Yeah. Kaya yun din eh. Like, kunyari sabi ko sa doon, may mga clients ako na kino-convince kong mag-transition traditional to digital. Dude, I'm not saying, I never say to my clients that traditional is dead. It's just that with the budget that you have right now,
Mas
might
okay
be
na,
better if you at least funnel it to digital. Kasi alam mo pa, saan napunta yung budget?
nata-target na siya.
Yeah, exactly. Like, kunyari, mag-advertise ka, let's say may budget siya, let's say na 50,000 pesos. Like, small enterprise. May 50,000 pesos siya na budget for marketing. Gusto niya ilabas yung lahat sa magazine ad and flyers. I-funnel mo lahat yun sa social media advertising. Like, alam mo kung ilan yung nag-engage sa content mo, alam mo kung male or female, alam mo kung tiga Tugigaraw ba or tiga Cebu or whatever, wherever. Diba? I mean,
actually,
it's more
hindi ko
beneficial
makalimutan
than
na
the
sinabi
business.
mo before nung
Yeah.
umiinom din tayo.
Mm.
Na ang favorite mo is trying to convince a client na highly reliant on traditional marketing
Mag-digital. Yeah,
to
actually.
convert.
Oo. Ang sarap niya ibenta actually. Masarap siya ibenta. Digital ads. Yung training ko ng sales before sa DPC, very traditional.
Gano'n katagal before in
Sales?
sales?
Overall, siguro mga 4 years, 5 years.
It's a long time rin.
Yeah, sales.
But
Sales.
do you agree ba? Do you have a do you agree na
Go ahead.
when you get into sales, kasi there are people, kami ni Eric, hindi naman kami, like, we've been offered sales jobs before.
Yeah.
Well, technically, what I'm doing right now is
Right
sales.
now. But before, ang mindset mindset namin was like,
Yeah.
sales, like, it's not for me. But I did, through the reading and, yung mausap-usap namin ng mga barkada, kaibigan, ganun.
Yeah.
Sales brings out a different part of you.
Yeah.
That's
And there's this one quote that I can't forget by...
Pero tinitingnan mo sa notes mo.
Oh, hindi. para hindi ko na misquote. Medyo lasing.
Got it.
Medyo may amats
This
na.
unforgettable quote that I cannot remember.
I'm a bit drunk.
Yeah, ang importante yung mahalaga.
Fuck.
Exodus chapter 2 verse 3.
No, it's by The Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Jordan Belfort.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't wanna misquote eh.
Okay.
I love that part pa rin. Yung sa, yung sabi niya, sell me this pen.
Yeah. Dude, perfect.
Yun.
Actually,
Kasi,
magaling yung example.
Ayun, ito.
Oh.
I don't wanna misquote eh. The truth is, selling is everything in life. You're either selling or you're failing.
That's true. Well, for me,
Okay, yeah.
Parang,
For me, because
whatever,
Yeah.
diba? Parang, if you find something that you're passionate about,
Yeah.
you wanna share it with other people,
Yeah.
diba?
Yeah,
You're selling that idea.
yeah.
That's true.
Same thing with my, I handle operations of a certain, in my industry. Kahit yung tipong, kailangan ng person na to magpalit ng oras ng pasok niya.
Yeah.
I have to sell that. I have to sell the idea na parang, okay, we need to do this because it's going to bring this benefit to
That's
our
part
team.
of the sell.
Yeah. So you're selling that idea. Yeah, yun yung sales is actually very important.
Super. Like when it comes to when you're gonna start a business, dude, like sales is like very vital part of it. Like you have to know how to sell. When you say you have to know how to sell, perfect example that you mentioned earlier. Diba example sa Wolf of Wall Street was sell me this pen. And most of the guys, they answered with, this pen came from, this is a European pen, is a stainless, blah, 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 blah. Dude, it's never the best way of selling, definitely. How I sell, actually, medyo meron akong bad image when it comes to selling. Kasi whenever I am with clients, lalo na first meet up with the client, it takes me a while, man. Sometimes 2 hours. Longest go was 4 hours.
Damn.
With the client.
To close the client.
Alam ko lang, actually hindi pa nga closing eh. Alam ko lang yung next meeting closing na. Yung next meeting closing na.
Oo.
Pero initial meeting, hindi pa. 4 hours because at least 90%, 10% of that 10% of that whole conversation is the part that I'm selling. 90% of that conversation is getting to know who they are and how their business is running. Not knowing the actual numbers, but knowing saan nanggagaling benta mo, paano ka nagbebenta before, what are you doing right now, what are the type of media platforms that you are experimenting with, ano yung type of communication na ginagawa nyo, ano yung gusto mong mangyari, and how do you want to incorporate your brand to the general market, sino yung gusto mong itap. It's probing. 90% of the whole process of me speaking with clients is probing who they are as a company. Then 10% of that is me getting to tell them that I can actually do this for you. I can actually position you in Google Ads. I can actually do social media advertising for you.
I don't see that as a bad thing. Kasi, on the go, while you're processing all that information, na-formulate mo na yung best way to sell to them.
Yeah. Exactly. And I don't get to tell them bullshit other stuff that we do that is not relevant to what their problem is. Sasabihin niya na sa akin, there's a reason why we are having that meeting in the first place. Because they have a problem.
Yeah.
They will have a problem that they need solution, that they need they need a solution to. It's advertising. How do they want to market their product, their business? So I'm there because I know that they have a problem. Pero hindi ko yun i-emphasize. Ang alam ko lang is, alam niya na, okay, this is one agency that I have to speak with today. Because I'm fishing out for agencies.
But you're picking apart their problem and formulating.
Exactly. So what I do is that when I speak with clients, alam ko na ang leverage ko is that among all other agencies that you speak with, I'm the one who actually learned about how your business is running, how you actually make money from it, because I know that you're going to be spending. This is marketing. That means you're going to be shelling out money, enable for you to get more money in.
Yeah.
So I know that whatever you're spending, I want to make sure that I'm going to leverage you in the best position that I can when it comes to how I'm going to advertise for you, which is digital. So, sabihin mo sa akin lahat ng problema mo right now, and I'm going to make sure that whatever I have when it comes to my services, I can offer to you kung ano lang yung kailangan mo. So, if there are things that you don't need, that I do, I can get to tell you that actually, this I can do, but you don't need this. Scrap this out because you don't need this. These are the only things that you need to do because ito yung problem mo. So, alam ko na after that meeting, tapos yung next meeting, bigyan ko na siya ng cost ko. Pag-usapan namin na parang, okay, what can you do? Alam ko na ito, hindi mo na ito kailangan. Ito talaga yung pinaka-kailangan mo. So, either you approve with my cost or not, yun na lang. Pero, ang alam ko lang is ang leverage ko with other agencies out there is that I'm not selling myself. It's more of I know I can do this. I know I'm good at what I do. I just want to learn more. Ano ba yung nangyayari sa business mo right now? And how can I help you? Because I know I can.
Galing. You are a salesman.
I try.
It makes me think. Though.
Cheers.
I know.
If that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Kunin ko yung beer. Tapos naalala ko na pala, bro.
Sige.
Kung ano yung I'll just get the beer. And
Sige.
Okay.
Salamat. Cheers.
Let's go to that. I'll just get the beer.
Pero naisip ko lang, if that is your advantage towards other agencies, what the fuck are the other agencies doing?
No, I think, dude, other agencies, like for example, there's the Ogilvy's of the world, of the McCann, of the
big boys.
Yeah, JWT, like the big guys out there, or the other small agencies, or the other startup agencies out there. I know that some of their leverage could be how they speak, the clients that they worked with before, maybe creatives. Maybe they do the same thing that I do. It's just that, paano ba? Like, I'd rather do that than magbenta ako, than talk about myself the whole time. Actually, one thing mantra ko when it comes to sales, be interested before being interesting. I can't remember where I heard that. Pero parang maging interested ka muna sa kausap mo. Show your client that, dude, I'm disinterested to your business. Be quick, be highly attentive about it. Do you want to make sure that you are na sharp ka when it comes to your client? Alam nila na parang okay to kausap. and he knows what he's talking about, and he's actually trying to understand how my business works. When I get to ask them sa ano mga revenue funnel nyo, so I get to ask them, are you getting anything from digital? Sabihin nila wala. Mostly retail stores lang. Okay, most of your sales are coming from retail stores. Do you have bulk orders? Ibig sabihin, meron kang business to business, hindi ka ng business to consumer. So, aalamin mo yung mga, like those parts, ano pa lang yun, top of the level surface of the business. I'm not asking about the actual numbers. I'm asking saan nanggagaling yung revenue funnel. Because we're gonna be doing advertising and marketing. I want to make sure I know where I can help you guys out. Saan kayo naglalak? Sa meron namin kayo matutulungan. So, it's more of getting, having that leverage of getting to know more how the business of the client works. And researching about it. I mean, talagang alamin mo how the business works.
I guess it all boils down to, you have to be genuine.
Yeah.
If you're selling, diba? You have to make the person you're selling to be interested in, interested because you care. You give a damn about the person.
You're creating value.
Oh, you have to be
exactly.
creating that value to the person you're selling to. Because if not, na parang tipong, ako si XYZ real estate or whatever, agency, and we do this, we do all this big shit. Join us, kasi we do this. Parang, how, diba? Ang laki ng difference ng tipong, we're we're just this regular size company saying that we're gonna do the best we can for you, like balls to the wall on everything we can for you. Diba?
Yeah. Also, dude, not saying that tactic is not effective because I think that has been effective to some clients, for sure.
It is.
For sure, lalo na mga big major ones.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, like, I've been doing this for quite some time and I think it has been effective. I think that way of selling that you get like 90% of your spiel is more of getting to know more what your client does instead of you selling is more effective for me. Mas mataas yung batting percentage ko of closing kung ganun yung strat ko when it comes to selling. I think it works more for me. Pero if you want to highlight more on what you guys have done before, like the big agencies out there, I think it could still work. Depends on the client. Pero para sa akin, mas effective na you get to understand more how the business works.
Tsaka, yung iba kasi ang iniisip nila, parang ano ba yung batting average nito? Parang points per game nito, ano ba?
Yeah,
diba?
PBG.
Ano bang okay dito sa person na to? Parang etong agency na to. Diba?
Yeah. Plus minus.
So I guess, although the value you add to a person is very personal yan eh. Diba?
Yeah, actually, sa totoo lang, like when it comes to selling to the client, lalo na sa closing part, mapapansin mo na lang ang hinahanap mo na lang dun is, ang tingin sa ng client it's more of, is this a person that I want to be working with?
Yeah.
May ganung part eh. May ganung part sa client na alam mo naman kasi may pera sa client eh, may budget siya. Pero may part si client na parang it's either I'm gonna work with the other person that I spoke with the other agency, or I want to work with this dude. Kumaga, you want to make sure that the client is comfortable with you. The client can actually tell you na, dude, I'm having a hard time with my marketing, with how my social media works. Like, they can actually tell you on that level. That's why I try to refrain myself from, whenever I speak with clients, lalo na pag medyo bata, I try to refrain myself from saying sir. I want to somehow, there are times, pero I want to address them first name basis.
Yeah.
Kasi magkakaroon din ng certain positioning na parang, okay, you have a business and I have a business as well. You have a query regarding your business and I know my business can help your business. So parang we're talking in a business-to-business standpoint na parang, this is my business, this is your business. I respect you, you hold your business, this is my business as well. So, George, paano natin tatrabahuin to? Anong problema niyo right now?
Becomes a
So,
partnership.
yung conversation niyo, it's wala nang hierarchy. It's more of, this is my expertise and this is your business.
You're on a certain level na parang usap tayo pare. Parang gano'n.
Ganun.
Parang gano'n.
I mean, meron mga clients that they don't appreciate it. They want that hierarchy. They want a certain level of, okay, I have to be a boss. Nararamdaman ko rin naman yun.
Yeah.
Pero kapag alam ko yung client, I can position myself that way. It somehow is better in both ways. Kasi parang ang conversation yun na is, may business ako, parang tayo magtutulungan.
Guys, on were you guys talking? Sales advice pa.
Oo nga eh.
Oops. Sales pala to. Yeah.
I just wanna go back to,
Yeah.
since kasi, you said you started working at 20, mga ganun, 20,
Yes,
21.
21.
So you graduated around that time, which is, para sa akin kasi, I graduated late. So, amazed
Okay.
ako na, with people na talagang gumagraduate on time.
Dude, hindi. 5 years ako sa college.
Same here.
Yeah.
Paano pa ako?
Okay.
Anyway, since, was it your goal na talaga?
Ad agency.
No, I mean like, alam mo na before pa lang na, I'm gonna start my own company.
Yeah, dude. College.
Yeah.
College pa.
College pa
Before
lang.
I graduated, I told my friends, mag-start na tayong ad agency. I don't know shit. I know bad shit about how things run. I don't know shit about taxing. I have no taxation. I have no idea how to run, how to manage people. It's just that I know I want to be part of advertising. I know I want to do that
You
stuff.
want to have your
and
own
have to have,
firm.
I want to have a say on it. I want to make sure that I have the say na the client doesn't want it. It's not good enough. We can do better. I want to make sure that I have a say on it.
So, fast forward 8 years.
Yeah.
You've met Troy, you've met Carmelo.
Mm.
You're in the process. You had that first step inside. You started your own company, One Up.
Yep.
Tapos you met them, di ba?
Mm.
What were the challenges when you formed Proper?
Okay.
You said that you started with 6 people in your team.
Yeah.
Was that for the whole Proper or just your team?
That's for the whole Proper.
Whole Proper.
Yeah.
Oh. So,
What were the challenges?
what were your challenges? Hiccups?
Yeah.
When did you decide na we need more people, we want to grow as a company?
Yeah. Challenges. There's one big challenge is the pay cut. Because before I started my whole studio, I was working as a Google Ads specialist and a project manager for a digital ad agency before. I knew that when I jumped ship, it's either I'm gonna have a bigger salary for a bigger agency, or mag-work ako outside of the Philippines. And there was an offer from an ad agency from Singapore to make me they offered me a key accounts manager for their advertising agency in Singapore. So, ang laki ng offer. Sobrang grabe yung incentives. Sobrang laki ng commish. It's just that I have the opportunity to start my own advertising agency right now, which was my dream since I was at college. So it's either...
Hindi mo talaga ni-let go.
Yun eh. It's either I'm gonna get the big payday that time, or I get to start my own thing, which I always dreamt about ever since. And I actually am lucky enough to be able to start it at 28. And I actually did that. So I have to take the pay cut. I have to take you have to make the sacrifices for it. Pay cut talaga. You have to make sure na meron kang pinapasahod sa tao mo, hindi ka late. You have to make sure that...
How about your transition na from employee to employer? What was the learning curve?
Getting to know more how you have to empathize. You have to empathize with people. You have to empathize with your staff. You have to learn. You have to know more where they're coming from. You have to learn. You have to be aware that they're not coming from your point of view as an employee.
Pero was it easier since you went through that then? Kasi diba, tuman ka rin dun eh.
Yeah.
Was it easier for you or harder? Kasi syempre, being a startup, you can't offer a big salary. So, going back, diba, was it harder for you na parang, since diba startup kayo, tapos, when Magic applied, tinatanong niya sa akin yun eh, na, do I forgo a larger salary to work for a startup na ang pros and cons is, yun nga, I'll have a lower salary, basic pay,
Yep.
pero I'll be part of something na I can help build.
Yep.
Pero parang for you ba, naging issue na tipong sorry. Naging issue na parang these guys are expecting a higher salary, or am I giving
Have I
enough?
thought about it?
Parang am I treating my employees enough? Kasi coming from
Yeah.
being an employer rin na
Yep.
I have to, 'di ba, parang let's be honest na medyo mahirap kung mag-isa ka lang if you're renting a place.
Uh-huh.
Mahirap pagkasyahin yung ganong salary.
Yep. For sure.
So for you, paano yung naging ano mo doon? Naging mindset mo with that?
Okay. Actually, when it comes to salary, to our employees, we are very transparent when it comes to kung ano yung structure ng company. But one thing that we are sure of is that whoever helped us since we started the whole thing, alam ko naman eh. I mean, I'm very aware na besides the part na okay, motivated ka sa drive ng founders mo, the biggest motivation pa rin is the salary that you're getting monthly. Yung livelihood mo, yung kinikita mo monthly. So, I make it transparent to my team na ito talagang stature ng company right now. We give them the most comfortable life as much as possible, that we don't hassle them as much as other businesses out there. We don't exploit them as much when it comes to hours. We don't...
2 days a week lang nga kayo nagpapapasok.
Yeah. Ayaw namin na stress yung employees namin. Gusto namin if you can work at your pace during your hours, that we give them all the time that they can have as much as possible. We let them live a comfortable life while working, while earning from it. Pero binimake sure din namin na sinasabi namin sa kanila na parang ito talaga yung stature ng company right now. Pero one thing that I'm actually lacking of, feeling ko, when it comes to my business, lalo na starting kami, is making it more transparent to our staff kung ano na yung stature ng company. Because one thing that I'm sure of, which is gusto ko rin maramdaman ng employee ako, is that if I'm working this amount of my energy for this company, I want to make sure na alam ko saan papunta yung company. Alam ko saan ba ito papunta? Kumikita ba kayo malaki? Okay ba? Nagpo-progress ba yung numbers ng company right now? So I want to make sure that I know about it as well. So yun, I have to magnify that to the company. And I want to make sure that if I'm earning big in terms of my business, I want to make sure that my people are earning a certain amount of money that is comfortable with them as well. As in talagang they're earning good money as well. Kasi I've been an employee before. I want to make sure, I'm highly aware na part of your motivation is earning
It's money talaga.
Earning your money's worth. Yeah.
Actually, tinanong ko lang naman siya to know your train of thought on that issue. Kasi, kung hindi naman okay yun, hindi kita magkikaibigan, di ba?
Yeah,
for
sure.
one.
Yep.
And, hindi magre-refer si Magic for her previous position.
Yeah.
Nag-stop lang siya kasi she has to go back to school talaga, di ba?
Yeah.
Ang akin lang is, I wanted to know what was going on in your mind.
Yeah.
Kasi, alam ko naman na, na you treat your employees well din naman.
I
diba?
try. I don't know actually, pero I mean, ang gusto ko lang mangyari is that kung ano yung ideal way sana kung paano ako i-treat ng employer ko before. That's how I want to treat my staff right now.
No, kasi coming from an outside perspective na nakakasama ko yung after office hours or nakikwento lang sa akin kung ano nangyayari from an employee's point of view din, di ba? Parang you've been giving them so much leeway kesa kung pumasok sila sa isang malaking corporation na talagang yung work-life balance mo patay. Di ba? Kasi the-experience ko na rin yun. The-experience na rin ni Magic yun. So parang
I mean, multiple times.
I just wanted to know kung paano yung mindset mo pagpasok na how will I treat my employees?
To be honest, when I started this whole thing, I'm trying to break a mold. I don't know if that makes sense, pero parang I'm trying to break the mold na parang you're actually earning monthly. You have a comfortable lifestyle that you're actually at home Wednesday to Friday. You don't have to go out. You don't have to You don't have to uh, push through the morning traffic of Metro Manila just to get to your work, enable for you to do your job. Gusto ko lang na may comfortable life yung employees namin and they get to do their job. And I get to recognize that they're actually doing well. Kumbaga, okay pa rin kami as a culture, pero we are having a comfortable life. We don't want it to be that much of a hassle.
Pero hindi rin nasa-sacrifice yung
Work.
skills or yung skills na natututunan nila. Kasi,
Actually,
for me,
yeah.
ano yun, parang, since hindi ko nga, outside perspective, diba?
Yeah.
Para sa akin, mas malaking factor yung na may, they can take away more from the company kesa lang from the monetary value na nakukuha nila, diba?
For sure.
And, yun nga yung perks na you don't have to go to work every day.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yeah. Actually, when I say comfortable life, it's more of siguro masyado lang specific case kung paano yung Metro Manila right now because I've been doing it ever since I started working. Na parang whenever I get to start my work, I have to push through the traffic of being in the office. Tas yung mag-deliver ko na type of work is subpar or mediocre because na-hassle na ako that morning.
Parang pagdating mo sa trabaho, wala na eh, battered ka na.
Affected ka ni.
Affected ka na, stressed ka na. And alam namin, working in the digital industry, everything can be delivered even when you're working remote. It's just that you have to communicate to your team every time. Kumbaga, you just have to make sure that you tap them. Alam lang nila na nandyan ka. Kasi ayaw mong umabot sa point na parang they're working isolated. Even when you're working remote, you want to make sure that you are part of the team, you're working on this project, I'm with you, you are the copywriter, you are the designer, and I am the project manager, and the account manager. I want to make sure that they know it the whole time. Walang isolated issue that you're working on it, hindi nila alam kung hindi tinatrabaho ko. So even when we're working remote, I make it a point that established throughout our team that we're working remote but we're working on it cohesively. Kumbaga, team pa rin tayo nag-work. Actually, medyo mahirap siya kasi when I want face-to-face interaction with my team, lalo na kapag briefing, kasi I'm the one who's speaking with the client and I want to make sure that I get to address whatever the client says to my team. Pero whenever it comes to that point that I have to speak with them and I have to meet with them during that day in the week, let's say Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I still have to do it. And they never get to, actually that's the good thing about it, they never get to complain about it. Kasi we don't count leaves. Whenever they want to whenever they want to have their vacation leave, they can actually do it and we never count it. Hindi ko lang alam nila. Pero we never count it. Here's the funny thing about it. We've been running this thing for 2 years. Wala pang nag-exhaust ng leave nila. Walang sumasagad sa leave nila. Because they actually do their job. Kumbaga, alam nila na binibigyan namin sila ng value of time. Yun naman yung binibigyan namin sa kanila. We give you the value of time. If you want to work out in the afternoon, gusto ko mag-gym, hindi mag-gym ka. 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. mag-gym ka. As long as you deliver what I need you to deliver this day, you get to deliver it to me at this hour, at this time. As long as you get to do it, I'm good. Kung ano mong kailangan mong gawin na focus na tatrabuhin mo siya ng buong umaga para makapag-gym ka ng afternoon, go ahead and do it as long as you get to deliver it to me because I need to deliver it to the client. That's about it. I give you the value of time. You don't have to be in the office. I give you the value of time as long as you give me what I need from you. That's about it. That's how I see this business. Kumbaga, I give them the value of time and they give me my value of time as well. Alam nila na pag kailangan ko sila, kailangan ko talaga sila. Kapag hindi ko sila kailangan, kasi do your job as long as you get to deliver what I need from you.
Okay.
Is this, ano ba to? Standard ba yung ganun sa industry?
Actually, hindi, I don't think so. I don't know. I mean,
ako lang alam sa industry.
No. Advertising industry.
Yeah.
I mean, I know a lot of people from the advertising industry right now. I'm not sure. Whoever's gonna be listening on this podcast, let me know. If there is an advertising agency who has a working schedule of Monday to Tuesday in the office and Wednesday to Friday at home, I don't know.
But what I do know, yung mga narinig ko before, like college days. there are some forms of work in your industry na tipong, okay, nasa isang kwarto lang kayo, how many hours does it take for you to think?
Yeah.
Babayaran kayo.
Yeah.
Depende, you know.
Parang brainstorming, gano'n?
Like, I don't know.
It happens.
Yung ganong klaseng tipong, okay, kulong kayo sa kwarto, kahit ilang oras kayo dyan, babayaran namin kayo.
Yeah.
And then, these people just like, sige, order tayo, inom tayo, ganyan.
Yeah.
But
They have to come up with an idea.
Yeah.
They have to come up with something.
So, at the end of the day, kailangan pa rin andun yung output nyo.
Yup, yun
Yeah.
talaga. As long as you get to deliver.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it. Medyo high wire lang when it comes to traditional advertising agencies kasi yung demand ng client sobrang urgent and abrupt. And yung ka-deal ng client is Nestle, Abbott, Aboitiz, Roostans, Robinsons, SM. Yun yung mga client na kausap mo. Kumbaga, you cannot fail them.
Yeah.
Yun yung pressure when it comes to them. Kumbaga parang, I have a marquee client right now. I am J. Walter Thompson or I'm Ogil. Sorry, nag-name drop ako na advert. I have this advertising agency. Hindi ko pwedeng i-fail si SM or si Smart right now.
Yeah.
Kasi kapag nalose ko yung itong million peso client na to, makukuha ng ibang agency. So, ganun yung pressure sa kanila.
So, is it safe to say that this industry is also very, very cutthroat?
Yeah.
Very cutthroat. And,
Yeah.
Diba?
There had been instances na advertising agency from, was it Japan? Nagkaroon ng tawag dito. Nag-suicide. One of the employees. Okay. Let me hijack this conversation and let's make it a bit dark. Let's put a little bit of dark in this lager that we're drinking right now. Pero yun nga, in the advertising industry, very cutthroat, lack of sleep, because the client expects you to deliver a creative at 1:30 a.m. and you have to defend it at 4 a.m. and they have to publish it at 9 a.m. Ganun ka cutthroat. As in, ganun ka grabe yung demand kapag alam ng client na marquee client ako. Pag alam ni client na big name ako, you have to kneel time.
That intense pressure.
Grabe pressure. And the thing about that is, alam mo na you cannot fail that client because that client pours in millions of pesos into your agency.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it. Ganun ka grabe yung, ganun ka high wire yung pressure sa kanila. Kaya ganun sila mag-kneel sa client nila when a client requests something from them. Which I try to refrain when it comes to my advertising agency. Kasi, I know that I have to service my clients. It's just that I want to make sure that I give value to whatever I'm doing to my clients, just so that my clients can know that beneficial yung agency nila sa amin. Kumbaga parang it's a two-way thing. Kumbaga, I'm earning money from you because I'm doing your marketing, but you're earning something from us as well because we're the ones that doing your marketing.
No-convert mo to sales.
Kami yung gumagawa ng, kumbaga parang nagbibigay, it's a value proposition. Two-way value proposition. Okay. Pero ganun ka-cutthroat ang advertising. Like, puyatan, as in, it's an everyday thing kahit Sundays. Which I try to refrain from I don't know if kung maririnig ko ng staff, pero I don't know kung na-experience nila yung Monday, Sunday nagtatrabaho sila for, ganun talaga ang advertising, man. Like, Sunday nagtatrabaho ka for your client. Parang win-worship yung clients.
Pero that doesn't exclude you.
Yeah.
Siyempre.
Yeah. It will come to a point na maybe there will be instances like that, but I try to refrain our team to get those types of clients na i-exploit ka. Actually, yun yung piniprevent ko the whole time. Mag-exploit ng employees.
Basically, you're pati BizDev, hawak mo na rin, no?
Oh, actually, ako talaga sa business. Right now. Also business. Tsaka account manager.
So, I guess, it's safe to say this is the dark side naman of advertising. The long hours.
Yeah.
The cutthroat, the pressure,
Pero kasi parang hindi ka rin gagaling, di ba? Parang, you won't
If it
gain
doesn't,
the experience if you don't go through that. Parang, it's not, is it trial by fire or it's like,
I think it's more of the lines of if it doesn't kill you,
it's
makes you stronger. Diba? Although that is parang this is leaning towards grit versus quit na tipong if you stop, if you say no, this isn't for me, diba? You get out of the industry.
Yeah.
Same with any industry, any trade, any job. Na tipong ano ba yung do you go on further towards your goal or yung delivery mo or yung objective mo, or shit, this is too much, bye. Diba? And I think it also echoes along in all of the things that we do, like maybe in my industry na tipong shit, panggabi ako lagi, ganyan, ayoko na, quit. And or maybe you're doing a certain project, and then diba, it just goes to show that if you're going to do something and you want to be great, you want to be good at it, you really have to suck it up and just soldier on, no?
And diba, I think that's the thing that I said from the get-go. Dude, which is my advice to almost everyone that I know, if you're able to find something that you love doing, something that you're passionate about, try to do it as a means for you to earn money from it. Like, try to do it as a profession. Kasi, sinabi mo, di ba, dude, sobrang yun yung dark side of advertising, yun yung toxic part of it, yun yung nitty-gritty part of it, ang hassle, sobrang toxic niya, sobrang hassle, stress. I love it. That's what I want to do. I want to keep doing even when I'm 60 years old. I want to be part of that industry. It's that type of noise. It's something that I love to do. Gusto ko yung marketing, gusto ko yung advertising part. If people bash it, I know that people bash it. If it's something that's not working, I know that it's not working. If something that is working, sobrang euphoric nun para sa akin. But I want to be part of that whole sphere. It's something that I want to do. Even if it's something that is toxic, pero it's something that you love to do and you're earning money from it. That's what, kaya nga sobrang ina-admire ko that you guys are starting this. Because if you guys are gonna be earning something from it and you guys love doing it, dude, yun talaga yung best advice to everyone. If you love what you're doing, find out what you love doing or something that you actually are passionate about and try to do it as a profession. Try to earn money from it. Kasi yun like ideal spot, like you're doing something that you want to keep on doing even if you're older. Even if you're, parang yun na rin yung gusto mong gawin.
Although there is this other school of thought though na parang kung mahilig ka manood ng mga TED Talk, ganun.
Okay.
May mga nagsasabi naman na tipong don't follow your passion, dude. Make what you're doing your passion. May iba naman yun. Diba? Na tipong, okay, hindi naman ako magaling na, for example, I watch Suits, Harvey Specter. Like, he loved what he's doing.
Yeah.
He followed it. You know, sabihin natin na totoong tao siya, malaking kinikita niya.
Okay.
There are other people naman na tipong, passion ko to. I'm pursuing it, I'm doing everything.
Yep.
And then I burn out.
Mm-hmm.
So I think what I'm going towards naman is, what about burning out? I mean, if you're very passionate about what you're doing, how do you counter or prevent yourself from saying na tipo, wait, nagising ako today na parang feeling ko, iba.
Parang nadidisillusion ka.
Oo, na parang tipo nawawalan ka ng nagana. How do you fight those days?
Okay.
I wanna say something about it, pero go muna, Iwa.
Okay. Actually, I'm not sure how to answer it because I've never encountered it. ever since I've been doing this thing. I know I have encountered it when I was working for an employer before. I never, sabi ko nga, nasa-suffocate ako sa idea na I'm working for this group. It's not because of the hierarchy. It's not because that I want to be the boss. It's just that ayoko na nalilimit ako dahil sa sinasabi niya. Ayoko na parang wala akong voice.
Yeah.
Alam ko na parang mayroon someone na pwede magsabi sa akin na, you're not right, this is the right thing to do. At least I have a voice. At least I have something to say about it.
Yeah.
At least I have a stand. Unlike before na parang employee ka lang. Na-suffocate ako dun sa idea. Kaya ever since I have this thinking na parang, okay, I have to make this my own. If I'm wrong, I can man up to it na, okay, mali yung decision ko. Pero if I think that something is supposed to be right, at least I have a say on it. I don't know. At least sabihin ko na meron kailangan baguhin about it. Pero if it's wrong, I can man up to it. If it's right, then it's right. What was your question?
Hindi. Parang, kasi if I understand it correctly, na you're passionate about something, tapos, you see it's not working for you, or nadidisillusion ka. Para sa akin kasi, given na late ko na-realize kung ano talaga yung passion ko. Parang, before, it was all about, I wanna be a lawyer. I wanna do this.
Yeah.
I realized that it wasn't for me.
Oh.
I realized later on na after turning down a lot of sales and marketing opportunities, realized ko na this is what I like.
Yeah.
It's like, I want to talk to people. I want to sell this idea. Diba, parang. And right now, ano pa lang, it's been less than a year. It's not gonna be easy. If you give up too quickly kasi na wala masyadong nakikinig sa'yo or you're getting rejected all the time, maybe you haven't learned the skills necessary or you haven't experienced everything about that industry muna. You have to go through that para sa akin ngayon na I've met and talked to people who experience the same, and in the long run, give it at least a year, 2 years. Kung wala talaga siguro, either it's really not for you or you're not cut out for it. Pero in that 2 years, you have a lot to learn. Kasi, Iwa, took him 8 years to learn everything about his business, diba? It's been 2 years pa lang na he actually realized that goal. It's not a short journey. You have to think long term. Na hindi porket may failure ka ngayon or may shortcoming ka, that's the end of it.
Yeah.
Maybe you're doing something wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to do this another way.
Yeah.
You can't quit agad.
Actually, my takeaway from this whole conversation right here is that self-awareness plays a big part.
Yep.
Kasi parang, in your case, it took you 8 years, the nitty-gritty, and then saying na parang, well, from right off the bat, parang, hindi ko gusto ko yung sa akin talaga. Gusto ko ako yung accountable. Gusto ko yung ako yung makakasagot.
And before that, if I remember correctly, I'm not that drunk. Parang sinabi mo na, you weren't the creative type, you weren't, hindi mo talaga forte yung ginagawa mo.
Yeah.
But you pushed, diba?
Yeah.
You pushed through.
Yeah.
You can learn the skill set. It's learnable. It's there. It's out there. You will meet the right person or the right mentors for you to be able to do that. Ganun lang yun
But yeah, yung importante.
And
You have to do it.
And to be honest, dude, to answer your question na parang, asan yung, paano kapag na-burnout ka, asan yung parang, asan yung part na, how do you think about it? To be honest, na parang ginawa mo na talaga yung passion mo, tapos na-burnout ka, hindi talaga ito para sa'yo. To be honest, kapag napunta ako doon sa position na yun, I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna react. I don't know how I'm gonna react.
Yeah.
I don't know how I'm gonna receive it. It's just that I know that whatever I'm passionate about, I actually did something about it.
And you learn.
And you learn something from it. Kung kumbaga hindi siya nag-work, at least alam ko na parang okay, hindi siya nag-work. Kesa magkaroon ako ng part on my end na meron akong regret na never ko siyang ginawa. Which is, ayokong makuha na 65 years old ako habang nasa somewhere ako sa sala ko, nag-iossi na parang, alam mo, pwede ako mag-start ng podcast dati. Pero never ko ginawa.
Yeah.
Pero kayo guys, ginawa niyo talaga. Alam ko pwede ako mag-start ng agency ko before you. Pero never ko ginawa. Pero you actually executed on it. Might as well just do it. Kaysa sa, you never did it in the first place.
So, I think that's the biggest takeaway from this.
Yeah.
Do it. You have an idea. Your idea is shit because you don't do anything about it.
Kung walang execution mo lang.
You have to do it talaga.
It's not worth anything.
Restroom lang ako.
Sige.
Diba? It's not worth anything unless you actually take action.
Well, ako, for one, I learned a lot today.
It applies to you too. Kasi diba parang you like woodworking.
Yeah.
You made a lot of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Made a lot of...
I made bed.
You made a bed.
Hammock.
Made a hammock.
Racks. Shelves.
You made bookshelves.
Yeah.
You're gonna make me a table.
Yeah.
Diba? And, ano pa, yung shirt printing, ano mo?
Yeah.
Business mo. It was an idea, but you started, you're testing.
Yeah.
Diba? You just gotta take a step.
Yun yung ano rin sa ibang, actually madami rin kasing taong
It doesn't just apply to business. Parang, if you wanna learn how to surf at 30,
why not?
stop looking at pictures of people surfing.
Yeah,
Go to Baler, go to LU, go to Siargao.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay. Let me hijack this conversation a bit and let me I was listening at your first episode earlier ago. I just want to get into this Game of Thrones debate that you guys had the last time.
Medyo lasing na ako, so hindi ko
Okay. So
I like this.
from your point of view, you mentioned that it was a just move of HBO to do that move. It's very, it's very Game of Thrones move. Tama ba? Ano ba ang debate mo about it? Ano yung argument mo about it?
Well, ako ano sa popular...
It's Amy speaking pala.
Sa popular belief.
Okay.
So, andun kasi ako sa tipong, you have a certain...
You had 2 years to diba?
Okay.
Yeah, but
to work on it.
But before that,
you
were a series. You were telling a story in a different way. Diba? Na tipong, ito yung bida. Shit, namatay siya season 1 pala. Okay, so baka ito yung bida. Hindi, namatay rin siya.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos, every action that happened on Game of Thrones had a consequence.
Yeah.
To the point na tipong, it hits you. Shit, it's a bida. I look for revenge.
Okay.
Pinatay niyo yung kapatid ko. You killed Elia Martell, my sister.
Okay.
I'm looking for revenge.
Yeah.
I take on somebody bigger than me. I underestimate him because of revenge, because of the emotions that I'm feeling right now.
You got too emotional about it.
Yeah.
Si Oberyn. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then I get my teeth knocked out, my skull bashed in.
Yep.
Like,
watermelon.
yeah.
Go ahead. Yep.
And alam mo, that is Game of Thrones.
Yep.
Yun yung tipong, shit, no? Totoo eh. And then when you get through the last 2 seasons, it's like, really? That's it? They killed it. They tied that loop. Okay. Loose end. Okay, sinarado.
Okay. I understand that. I empathize with you, my brother. Because I am a GOT fan myself. But how do you feel about these statements that I'm currently hearing right now in social media that these guys who haven't watched Game of Thrones, that they are thankful that they haven't watched it in the first place because it's so tragic. Like how the GOT fans received the last episode. it was so tragic that they are thankful that they never watched it in the first place. How do you think about that? What's your perception about it?
For me,
Yeah.
well,
I want to hear Eric's side as well, pero you go
sige,
first.
sige.
Okay, let's go.
Well, for me, if the ending was like that, it was more of a HBO thing na eh. Tipong, okay, ang mahal niya,
Okay.
and then, you know, it's off the books.
Okay.
We don't have material to work on anymore. So
Okay.
we're doing it ourselves. And
They're doing it on the fly.
sa totoo lang, may mga buhay yung mga yan, diba? May mga projects yan on the side. Gusto nila i-tackle, like Maisie Williams and Sophie Turner. They want, you know, they have projects. They want to grow their young people.
Even Emilia Clarke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She started Game of Thrones and now, diba?
Yeah.
This is the end of my
Terminator
career.
siya, diba?
Oh,
Yeah.
on the side. But once this ends, eventually it has to end.
Yeah.
For me, for the people who say na parang, I'm thankful I didn't watch it. It was a waste of my time or whatever. I say you're missing a lot. Read the books at least. Watch the episodes, and it'll show you parang ano ba dapat ang TV, diba? Ano ba dapat ang show? Is it just something to tickle your fancy and say, yes, you're right. This is life.
Yep.
From your perspective, this
Yep.
is life.
Yep.
Or watch the first 5 episodes and say, this is how shit really happens.
Yep.
Diba? You pick a fight, you can lose.
Yep.
Diba? Hindi ka prepared, you're too emotional, or you're being political about it, but you can't take the consequences. You get stabbed, or you get punched in the throat. And
Yep.
diba?
This is the Game of Thrones. Either you play or you die.
Yeah.
Pare.
That's reality.
From Cersei Lannister.
Oh.
Either you play or you die.
Parang,
Okay, what's your perspective about it, Eric? Like those people who are who I am hearing right now in social media who are telling me that it's a good thing that I never watched Game of Thrones in the first place.
Ako kasi, for me, it was an okay ending. Okay naman siya. They wrapped everything up. Parang, kahit na may fan service, may... it wasn't how people pictured it.
Yeah.
May foreshadowing na rin na ganun yung mangyayari.
Yeah.
So, okay lang siya sa akin. I mean, the whole show. It ended on a high note pa rin.
Yeah.
For those people na they're saying na they're thankful na hindi na napanood. Bala sila.
Yeah. Okay.
Kasi, they didn't even start watching it. Diba? So, for me, walang bearing yung opinion nila na
Yep.
have they read the books?
Yep.
Have they even read or researched on kahit mga synopsis lang?
Yep.
Diba? Hindi sila ganun ka-invested. They're not invested at all, but they're not too invested na parang yung mga tao na nagagalit na ganun yung nangyari.
Yep.
So, what's the word I'm looking for? Walang bearing para sa akin yung opinion nila.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Para sa akin, I mean, just an opinion, my brother never watched Game of Thrones. And I kept on telling him to watch it.
Yeah.
Sabi niya parang hindi niya gets, masyadong complex daw, blah, blah, blah. Here's the thing about it. He's also a fan of TV series. Fan siya ng mga good TV series.
Pwede ba sabihin na he's in one then?
Yeah, he's in showbiz. My brother is in showbiz right now. Pero he's into TV series. As in mga good TV series. I kept on telling him, meron ka na ba napanood na TV series na ang main character mo, na binild up mo, season 1, yun yung main character
Pinatay.
mo, biglang pinutol yung ulo at the end of the episode. Of the end of the series.
Hindi nga, middle.
Eto pa, meron ka na ba nakita ng series na nagkaroon ng Red Wedding?
Yeah.
Was it Red Wedding? Yung, wait lang. Yung pinatay sila Catelyn Stark.
Red Wedding.
Tsaka si Robb Stark.
Yeah.
Meron pa yung kay Joffrey... Joffrey Baratheon. Have you ever seen that in any type of series that you're watching right now? Ganon ka-grabe yung plot twist. Ganon ka-grabe. ganun ka out of the norm on how you run a TV series. Na may binibuild up mo na character the whole time, biglang ganun yung gagawin mong twist.
I think that's more on George R. Martin's writing.
Yeah, no, I get that, pero they were able to translate that to TV. Na parang, yun yung sinasabi ko sa kanila, sa kanila na never get to watch Game of Thrones. Alam ko ang tragic ng ending because Game of Thrones is supposed to be tragic. I'm sure it's not gonna be a festive ending because it's very Game of Thrones-ish. Thrones-ish move.
Yeah.
Tsaka para sa akin, it's more on those na nagagalit ba't gano'n yung ending.
Yeah. But you never get to see this type of TV series. I never had seen this type of TV series before. Na binibreak nila yung mold of how TV series is supposed to be like. Alam nila na may sex scenes pero hindi yun yung emphasis. Alam nila na kung gaano ka-cutthroat na merong taboo subject like incest, merong taboo subject like actually killing your son, actually having a suicide na tatalon si Tom and Bahati, tatalon sa hindi niya na
killing your brother, si Euron.
Diba? Diba? Yung ganong klaseng controversial topics that you can actually inject into a TV series. You never get to watch that with any type of TV series than Game of Thrones. Kaya sabi ko sa kanila parang, dude, it's a pop culture movement. Game of Thrones is gonna be a mark in the pop culture. You have to watch it. It's almost like Star Wars. Nung nagkaroon ng sci-fi movement before with Star Wars.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones, revolutionary siya. As in, inuba niya yung boundaries ng TV.
Oo. Sobra.
Yeah.
I mean, I even said once after the episode of the Long Night, like, fuck Star Wars, dude. Game of Thrones.
Who had Battle of the Bastards?
Yeah.
Ganong klaseng war scene sa TV series before.
Well, di mo pwede ang Lord of the Rings. It's a movie.
It's a movie. Yeah. Pero in a TV series, Battle of the Bastards, dude.
Pero irrelevant kasi sa akin yung opinion sa mga hindi nanood eh. For me, mas nakaka-irita yung mga nanood tapos gano'n. You knew for mga nanood, mga invested talaga sa Game of Thrones. Kasi you knew for 5 or 6 or 7 seasons na it's not gonna have a fucking happy ending.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's not gonna play out like you want to
Actually,
in your head.
medyo happy ending pa.
Oo nga, hindi. Tsaka kasi para sa akin yung last season, it's more of, it was hurried, compressed, tsaka more on fan service na lang talaga. They're just giving people what they want.
You know what I'm irritated about during the last episode is almost like they almost tried to evade lahat nung fan theory. It's almost like iniwasan nila.
Walang tinamaan ni isa.
Walang tinamaan na kahit isang fan theory.
It's like the little finger theory, tapos Brand the Builders, turns out to be the Night King.
Ang pinaka-bad trip lang doon is yung para sa akin yung history ng Night King. Parang,
it changed.
Wala. Ganun lang.
Like,
pero at the end pa rin naman kasi, diba? It's still human versus human.
Yeah.
Diba? At the end. Yun lang yung
for me, that's what made Game of Thrones really different from everything else.
Yeah.
It was a mirror of real life.
You think so? Talaga?
For me.
Oh, yeah.
At saka makikita mo yung downfall ni Daenerys eh.
Oh.
Makikita mo yung downfall ni Daenerys from a liberator to being like her father.
Oh, yeah.
Guys, look at the Taliban. Diba? They were freedom fighters.
Yeah.
They had a downfall.
Yeah.
Hello. And it was very tragic. And that's true. There's no happy ending there.
Yeah.
Diba?
Yep.
We have the terrorists now.
Yeah.
But they started freedom. For them, they're freedom fighters.
Yep.
Same with Daenerys.
Yeah.
She was a freedom fighter.
Okay.
Extremism na yan.
Pero di ba medyo extremist din si... Sorry, last. Pero di ba medyo extremist din si Daenerys?
She is. For me,
breaking the wheel.
Didn't she have the traits and elements of a dictator?
She did.
Diba? She does.
How did she break the chains in the first place? Diba? You go to a society and say, you're doing things wrong. Bye.
Well, wala namang
pero parang
wala namang
kasi
dun
is that I'm gonna give you this freedom because you guys were I'm gonna liberate you. Because you guys were, tawag dito, meron kayong owners before.
Slavery.
Slavery, di ba? Parang yun yung idea niya. Pero what happened was that meron pa rin dictatorship. You guys
Hindi,
have to
kasi
abide by your queen.
ano na rin yan eh. Parang nandun na rin sa universe na yun. Na it's a monarchy. Diba? There was parang panggagago na lang yung last part dun sa ending na you're gonna elect.
Yeah.
Diba? Parang pinilit na lang nila ipasok na gano'n. But Game of Thrones is set in a different universe where monarchy is the main, diba? Main
How come racism
government
was never touched through sa Game of Thrones? Meron ba? Like racism?
Yung mga slaves, parang doon na
slaves.
pinasok sa mga slaves.
Sa slavery.
Pero nagkaroon
Sila,
parang
ano?
black dudes or ano sa... Meron
Sila,
May
what's
black
the name?
body, parang
The one with no
Pirate.
dick.
yung pirate.
Yung pirate, yung tropa ni...
Pero walang main character na black. No?
Yung, ang pangalan niya? Basta yung ward, yung sa Unsullied.
Si Grey Worm?
No.
Yeah, he's black.
Parang yun na yung
Pero
ng
half-breed
racism
yun,
na.
half-breed. Half-breed kasi siya. Good day, my queen.
And the show, parang sila lang. Hindi, parang ang mapapasok mo na racism doon is the Dothraki and the Unsullied.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Everything.
Pero are you guys familiar? Like, eto na, siguro, sorry, hinahijack ko na naman.
And that's in retrospect na.
Pero are you guys familiar? Like, siguro since Trump was elected President of United States, nakikita niyo ba sa YouTube right now yung mga acts of racism ng mga white dudes sa mga minority? Mas nagiging visible right now. Nakikita niyo ba yun? Are you guys familiar with it? Because I'm actually that into, medyo into how US are doing stuff right now. Because for me, US kasi ang pinaka-traditional, pinaka-modern modern structure of democracy. US. Sila yung nagturo sa atin ng democracy.
Yeah.
Getting to elect someone that you actually want to elect. And they have Trump, unfortunately, right now.
Or fortunately, we don't know.
Or yeah, we
wouldn't
don't
know.
Actually, we wouldn't know.
Yeah.
That's the thing about it. That's the thing that I want to ask. Since we're getting into this deep topic.
Kasi ako,
That's the thing that I want to ask. Napapansin nyo ba yung mas na-magnify right now ang racism sa America unlike before?
mas narinig ko more on activism, social justice.
Okay.
Yan. Not on
Not the
racism.
actual racism. Okay.
Kasi there's the build the wall, to stop immigrants.
Yeah.
There's that. But aside from mass shootings, there's no
But the actual
certain
white
act
dudes in Walmart,
a white guy
yung mga ganun type.
beating or being racist
You haven't seen those types of videos.
to a minority. Wala masyado.
Yeah.
It's more of minorities
They're voicing out.
voicing out
Right
against
now,
white supremacy.
Yeah.
Wala nang Rodney King or like the OJ.
Yeah, wala nang
I think natabunan na sila ng feminism. And,
Iba na.
Ano ng Me Too movement?
Well,
Hindi ko na masabi yung Me Too ngayon.
For me,
Me Too.
it raises awareness against
I am also
against
into it.
so drunk. No, not drunk. Against sexual harassment.
I get that. I understand that.
Well, for me though, I think it just goes with the generations. Opinion ko lang.
Okay.
I mean, every generation had this or has this issue.
Yeah.
Parang you had the equality thing.
Yeah.
Right. For us, it was yung freedom natin.
Yeah.
And then it's always gonna be like that.
Yep.
I think for me it's all the same. My argument might not be the strongest right now. Pero sa akin,
As of today.
ang sa akin kasi ganun talaga eh. It comes with the times. It comes with the factors that go around a certain society. Like what's happening with them right now, their economy, their how many immigrants do they have? I mean, hello, they're all immigrants for crying out loud. I mean, if we're realistic,
Yeah.
they're all immigrants, diba? Sa atin naman, we're all, we all went through the 300 years of Spanish rule, and then sanay tayo. Tapos after that came the Americans, and then the Japanese, and then the Americans again. So parang it's always gonna be like that, which for me,
There's a period for it.
It comes to you as a norm.
yeah,
Parang okay, that's how things work.
this is why
Pero
Game of
with
Thrones
your
is
question,
really
so
real to
fascinating
me.
for you.
with your question on
Yeah.
that. In a perfect world, siguro kayang walang ganun, but let's be real.
Yeah, that's a utopia.
Someone's gonna be an asshole.
Yeah,
Someone's gonna be
that's true.
a misogynist. Someone's gonna be
Yep.
racist. No
Yep.
matter what,
Yep.
no matter how
Yes.
well you educate people, no
That's
matter
true.
how well you inform them, someone's gonna be a dick.
Yep.
Diba?
Yep.
But sometimes you need a dick to do the job.
Yeah. Pero I think it would be better if someone can do it better if he's not as much of a dick. I think that should be more of an
But the thing
ideal
is,
situation.
you have to acknowledge that Trump is a very good businessman.
He is.
Economics wise, pare, it works for US.
He's
For
just
sure.
an asshole.
Yeah. It's just I mean, he's not the ideal person to he's not the ideal president, but he's just doing his job more.
Well, I rescind that asshole. Strongman, siguro.
Yeah.
For me,
I'd use that word.
whoever is
Strong
the
man.
leader is always going to be called the asshole or the dick
Yeah,
or the
he's
son of
the
a
man.
bitch. Yeah.
He's the man,
He's
yeah.
going
I
to be
think,
the man. For
ano lang yan eh, parang since napaka-progressive ng
Yeah.
United States, diba?
Yeah.
Someone who doesn't fit into that mold, someone who incites change or something different from the norm, is gonna be considered an asshole.
Yeah.
Diba?
People are not that comfortable changing. They're not comfortable to change. So if someone's gonna tell them that you have to change whatever you're doing, they count it as an opposition.
Because a lot of people also said that Obama was ineffective.
Yeah.
Diba?
True.
And when it comes to the sexual harassment perspective, like that, I think that's one thing that we broached into earlier. Dude, ito na lang yun ah. One thing that I heard, I don't know if you guys listen to Chappelle, Dave Chappelle. One thing that I heard from his last special was that ito yun, dude. He was doing stand up before when he was young, 18 years old, 19 years old. He was doing stand up at this club na puro yung crowd of that club puro mga mafia. He was getting $25,000 in cash as a tip. Bata pa lang siya nung 19 years old. Pauwi siya ngayon, pare, may $25,000 siya in cash. He's a young dude, may $25,000 siya in cash sa bag niya right now. Pauwi siya ngayon ng bahay niya sa New York. The whole time, iniisip niya, damn, ano kaya mangyayari sa akin? Kasi meron akong $25,000 ngayon. Ano kaya magiging trouble na papasukin ko right now? Kasi may $25,000 akong cash ngayon sa bag ko. At the same time, nasa isip niya, ano kaya kung ang dami kong chicks ngayon right now sa tabi ko ngayon? Dude, we have to be aware that that's how guys think. Maybe not us, pero a lot of guys, that's how they think. If they're earning that much amount of money and they're that powerful, they think of girls that way.
That's the sad part.
That's
for me.
For sure. And the
But
one
that's
thing
the reality of it.
That's the reality of it.
Yeah.
And one thing that we can do about it is that tell these girls that we actually support. If we are feminists or either we are not and we are just aware about it, we tell them that, dude, we are aware about it.
Hindi ko lang sabihin yun. I don't wanna get into that.
Yeah.
Sige.
No, at least what we can tell these girls is just that, dude, we are aware about it. We know what you guys are going into. We're never gonna understand what you guys are going through, but we are aware of it. That's one thing that we can do. Pero we have to be aware na maraming guys na ganun. Na if they're in that certain amount of power, certain position of power, that amount of leverage when it comes to money, they can position themselves that way. Paano kaya kung meron akong chicks ngayon right now that can actually do whatever I tell them in terms of, ano yun, parang makaka-please sa akin sexual. Maraming guys na ganun. Okay. Are we live?
Medyo
Are we
mabigat yun. Medyo mabigat yun before the... Kailangan mag-Yoshi break
So, while ikaw, Amy, what made you stop pushing through with journalism?
Okay.
Because you told me earlier that the primary thing that you actually planned on doing before was journalism. What made you stop on doing it?
Well, journalism has a very huge responsibility, and if people aren't ready for what you're going to say, or people aren't prepared to hear the truth, they react a certain way.
I'm listening. I'm just taking notes on the time stamps.
Yeah.
So they react a certain way, sometimes violent, sometimes no. And for me, that responsibility should be. It takes a brave person to do the job.
Yeah.
Now, for me, if I'm going to do something, and people are going to say, "Nah, screw you, dude," or go against what you're saying.
Yeah.
Parang, is there still going to be a point ba if people say, if you say something, if you say the truth, if you say it, if you bring a certain story out there, and then people don't agree, they shoot you down or whatever. I mean, as long as the story is out there, fine. What woke me up is that the truth about humanity is they're gonna listen to whatever they want to. They're gonna choose to do something. They're going to say this or that because that's what they're inclined to. And for me, that is freedom. And if you're going, I mean, I have nothing against journalists or the media or I don't have anything against the industry. But for me, this is my truth. I'm going to say it. And let's leave it at that. Let's leave it on a YouTube video. We don't have to bring politicians. Or we don't have to bring businessmen and have an impact on lives or a life. Why not just say your piece, leave it out there, and whoever wants to stick to it, then fine. That's what journalists do.
Yeah.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
But for me, maybe I just realized that this is for brave people.
Yeah.
And courageous, strong people, and maybe I'm not cut out for that kind of.
Lifestyle. I have a question though. Like when Rodrigo Duterte, our current president right now, was elected as a president, how did that affect you? Because I think like people from the journalists, from the I don't know how you call it, but from the journalism industry, for sure it's an explosion of content.
Yeah.
For sure it's something that is it's something that you can put gravity into. It's a certain subject that you can put gravity into. What do you think about it though? When Duterte, that type of personality, was elected as president of the Philippines that time. What do you think about it?
For me, it's the same with every other president or leader that presided over the country. If he's the leader, he's the leader.
Okay.
Like, there are people who are gonna call him an asshole, or there are people who are gonna call a leader like he's a dick.
No, but what did you think about it? What did it expose you about the Philippine market though? Like what did you think about that idea that type of personality can actually get to be the president of the Philippines? Like it's not the traditional politician. Like coming from someone who's actually into journalism. Like is it a surprise for you?
Deep.
This is a deep.
We
cut
are going
here.
deep.
Was it a surprise for you to know that part? Na parang, okay,
actually, for me,
this can actually get to like this type of personality.
For me, it was a win.
For you,
for me, it was a win. Why? Let's just look at the previous roster.
Balls deep.
Let's look at the previous roster pa lang. What was the trend? Sino may sikat? Sino may connected dito, dyan, whatever. I mean, let's say our president right now is doing the same thing. But, what change was he able to make? Wasn't it, diba? People would say it was more than how many presidents combined.
Yeah.
Some people say, a leader could be unfair.
Yeah. Yeah.
Game of Thrones, a leader, a leader's, a leader could be unfair. But if he's the one who was elected, that's the voice of the Philippines, and maybe that's the country saying, okay, iba naman.
Okay.
Yun lang yung sa akin. I don't want to say na parang tipong he's, I don't want to side with anybody. Sa akin lang, kung siya yung napunta doon.
I tried.
Siya yung nandun.
I get it.
And let's just, kung sino man yung kung sino, kunwari, past elections, sino man yung napunta sa Senado, okay, they're the ones who are there.
Yeah.
Andun sila eh.
Yeah.
Support them.
Yep.
Diba? What can you do about it?
Yeah.
Diba? Kunwari may,
Pero, aren't you guys fascinated about how colorful Philippine culture is? Did you know what? I was speaking with this one friend from Singapore.
Yeah.
I was asking him, kamusta ang mga Singaporean films? Because I know that Philippine industry, they're trying to do Philippine indie films. Some are rich in content. Some are actually good in terms of producing it. Maganda yung production, maganda yung pagka-execute nila.
OTJ.
yeah.
Madami pa. Madaming 100 hours. Ang daming lumabas na madaming magandang content na indie. Tinanong ko sa friend ko na parang taga Singapore, how is their film industry? Ang sabi niya sa akin is that, it's good, production-wise, pero walang soul. Sabi ko, bakit walang soul? Kasi the culture is not that rich compared to the Philippines. Kasi ang culture ng Philippines, sobrang colorful. Dude, we were colonized by Japan. We were colonized by Spain. We were colonized by America. Then, we became an independent republic of the Philippines. Sobrang daming nangyari sa lifespan ng Philippines on how we became who we are right now. Kaya parang ang daming pwedeng panghugutan na story, background, culture. Which is surprising for me na parang Singapore-wise. I mean, Singapore is very glittery. Sobrang, whenever I get to Singapore, infrastructure-wise, sobrang, parang siyang malaking BGC. Parang siyang BGC na in-extract mo by, I don't know, 20 times. Pero parang besides that, asan yung soul? Asan, hindi ko makita yung parang asan yung culture. Like with the Philippines, I don't know, maybe I'm just being biased about it, pero sobrang rich ng culture ng film industry ng Philippines. It's just something that is peculiar to me kasi when it comes to history, like sinasabi natin right now with Duterte, dude, I have an idea like in 10 years time, 20 years time, someone's gonna be depicting him, someone's gonna put it into story, into a movie. Like how they created si Antonio Luna, General Luna.
Yeah.
Paano nila ginawa si Gregorio del Pilar. Sobrang fascinating lang na actual Filipino producers actually can get to do that type of execution right now. Na na-educate nila yung Filipinos kung ano yung national history ng Philippines. It's just fascinating for me.
I think the important part there, like 10 years from now, are the producers going to pick the stories that matter? Diba? So, going back to the whole presidency thing, we have a different kind of leadership right now, or different kind of leadership back then, or I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
As long as the story is there, as long as you can tell the people, okay, this is what happened. This, give them the facts.
Yeah.
Don't sugarcoat it na parang
Pero
don't change shit.
Hindi ba sobrang rich lang ng content ng Philippines na from traditional politicians, biglang nagkaroon ka ng Rodrigo Duterte from Mindanao.
Yeah.
So parang biglang naging out of nowhere, you actually had this type of president who's actually kind of a dictator. Pero hindi. He's actually,
I wouldn't say that.
He's actually very right. Very right wing.
Yeah.
Actually, parang right center pa nga siya eh. If you come to think about it, he's not left at all, pero parang right center. alam mo yun, parang he's very into the democracy of the Philippines, is actually into spilling out all the revenue of the Philippines throughout the whole Philippines, hindi lang sa Metro Manila. Kumbaga, I actually get the value of it. Nakakatuwa lang yung idea na sobrang colorful ng history ng Philippines when it comes to national history, I think.
It is.
Yeah.
Actually, it's you if you know Lord De Vera's project, yung chismis noon, history ngayon. Yeah. If you go through all his content, makikita mo na parang, okay, ang dami palang yung mga perceptions natin sa mga bayani noon, na parang tipong, shit, ang galing, yung pala kupal.
Yep.
Diba? I mean,
You know, di ba kilala mo si Quezon? Manuel Quezon.
he has a movie now.
Meron ba siya?
There's a movie about him right now.
Right now, okay. Manuel Quezon, dude. Sobrang narcissistic ni Manuel Quezon.
Yeah.
Pero I actually admire the dude. Siya yung pinakaunang presidente na fashionista. He actually had the Italian cravat. He actually had the
Pogi yun eh.
three-piece suit.
Yeah.
He had with him like a four-button suit. Alam mo, parang dude, sobrang fashionista niya. Dude, he came from Aurora.
Mm-hmm.
He came from Baler.
I think Aurora was his wife.
Yeah.
That's why it's called Aurora.
Aurora, yeah. He came from that province. He actually made his way to Metro Manila para ma-establish yung sarili niya. He was a politician. He was a politician there. Then he ran for Senate. Then he became president of the Philippines. Dude, sobrang narcissistic niya. It came to a point during the time that he was a counselor for Baler that time na nagkaroon ng sexual harassment against him. Ang sinabi niya sa judge was that sa pogi kong to, tingin mo i-harass ko yan. And he actually won.
Pero alam mo sa akin, those things don't matter.
Badass, man. Yeah.
Those things don't matter as long as you're doing what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
Pero you know how colorful they are. Like ako para sa akin pare, whenever sobrang fascinated ako about national history, Philippines. Pero ang hinahanap ko talaga yung mga how do you call it? Yung mga mga paparazzi story. Man.
Shit on the tabloid.
Do that. You know what? Before Ferdinand Marcos and Imelda became a thing, niligawan ni Ninoy si Imelda.
Verified yan, verified.
Like, you can look it up, man. You can look it up. You can look it up. Niligawan ni Ninoy si Imelda. I think it just didn't work out. Mas type yata ni Imelda si Ferdinand Marcos that time. And Ferdinand Marcos, kasi sobrang witty ni Ferdinand Marcos at hawak nila ang Ilocos Norte. While Ilocos Sur was handled by the Crisologos.
Yeah.
Diba? Yeah. Mga Crisologos. Na nakalaban ng mga Singson. Because they owned
that was very bloody.
It was very bloody because they owned the tobacco industry. Philippines ang biggest exporter of tobacco that time. Even up until now, I think so. And sugar ng mga Lopezes. Tobacco ang nag-export mga Crisologo lang. And sila ang leader ng Ilocos Sur that time. Ang pumalag sa kanila kasi this dude whose name Singson, Chavit Singson, batang-bata pa, kinalaban niya yung airpat ni Bingbong Crisologo na mayor that time ng Ilocos Sur. Sabi niya na, okay, nagsusupply ka ng tobacco sa Pilipinas, magsusupply ako sa ibang bansa. Mag-export ako sa Japan, mag-export ako sa ganyang bansa, mag-export ako sa ganyan, mas malaki kitain ko. Nag-away sila, man. Tapos si Crisologo, kaya rin namatay sa church.
Yeah. I think he got shot ba? Or something
he got shot habang nasa church.
Walang
nakaprove kung sino pumatay sa kanya. Pero after he died, ang nanalo ng mayor that time, mga Singson. And ever since hanggang ngayon, hawak ng mga Singson ng Ilocos Sur.
True.
Sobrang yun yung mga parang paparazzi moment ng national history. Like yung kwento ni Quezon, yung kwento ng Crisologo and Singson, yung kwento nila, yung mga fancy parties nila Imelda before that you have to wear masks and everyone are taking drugs during that time.
Yeah.
Yung mga ganun. Sobrang colorful lang ng... Kasi we were colonized by different types of of cultures eh. Kaya parang hindi natin alam kung saan tayo magde-depend on. Kaya parang pinaka-last kasi na nakakolonize natin was US. Kaya parang ever since na na-colonize tayo ng US, ang nilulong for natin is asan na yung western extension natin. Kumbaga sila yung nandito before, nasa na yung US. Kaya parang masyado tayo nag-realize sa US. Pero hindi natin na ma-magnify na parang ano ba talaga yung independence ng pagiging Filipino. Diba? Parang doon ako nagkaroon ng kay Duterte. At least, he's actually standing by na parang, okay, Filipino ko.
Yeah. But yun yung that's the thing about history. Parang, if you look at what the people were doing at the time, they were just doing things, at the right now.
Yeah.
Not about the future. Yeah. Diba? Hindi siya yung, kung ano yung mga tinuturo sa mga estudyante ngayon, it's not a whole story.
Yeah.
Diba? Even, kahit sa US, the Tea Party, diba? They say it was an act of rebellion against blah blah. They were drunk.
Yeah.
Diba? They were shit-faced drunk. Like, oh shit, tax pirates. Tinapon nila. Parang, when in the first place they weren't really paying taxes.
Yeah.
They just got taxes on tea.
Yep.
Yun lang. Yun na nga lang yung kailangan nilang bayaran. Nagalit pa sila. So parang, diba?
Aren't you guys talking about syntax during your
Actually, may mali yung sabi ko lang.
about syntax.
Parang it will increase up to 6-7 pesos in 5 years.
Because of syntax? Yun yung reason bakit feeling ko during my lifetime.
Per stick ata yun.
Feeling ko during my lifetime, right now I'm 30. Yeah. Feeling ko during my lifetime, during my era right now, maabutan ko ang legal ang marijuana sa Philippines.
We don't know.
We don't know.
I don't know if you're into it. I don't know if you're into it. I don't know. But I am into it. Actually. I know I'm running a business, but I'm into legalizing marijuana. Dude, you know how much billions of pesos?
Actually, if we're talking about it in
commerce
perspective, sobrang laking market niyan.
You know how much is the demand in the Philippine market na naka-under the table right now, na walang kinikita yung government. Kasi lahat under the table. It's billions of pesos.
I think merong mga I'm not sure lang I think merong mga CBD based ointments, lotions na available on the market.
Yeah.
As long as you're not taking it to get high or whatever.
Yeah. Dude, as long as you're not taking it recreationally, you're taking it for medicational purposes. Or if you were to take it recreationally, that is actually reach na yun. I don't think hindi yun kaya sa Philippines. Masyadong magiging magulo. At least for medicational purposes. Dude, if they get to regulate it, you know how much the government can earn from it? Like millions of pesos that they can earn from it. And they get to regulate it. Hindi siya para lang sa lahat. Kumbaga, at least you get to establish that your regimen and your country is that progressive that you can actually get to identify that this substance merong medicinal use. Like what they're doing in the US, what they're doing in Canada, what they're doing in these types of state. Naiintindihan din namin yun part na yun as an Asian country. Kumbaga, meron kayong progressive thinking. Hindi nyo siya ini-eliminate dahil lang iniisip mo drug siya. Kasi ang laki ng demand, might as well just regulate it and i-regulate mo ng maayos. Kasi what they're doing in Amsterdam, regulated siya. Most of the people that I know that went to Amsterdam, hindi naman sila nag-weed sa labas ng vicinities. Hindi naman sila nag-weed sa labas ng bahay nila or whatever. Nag-weed sila sa mga designated places. And they make sure na alam nila na kapag binigyan sila ng weed, bibigyan sila ng supervision na dito lang mo sila i-take. Kumbaga, it's regulated. And may tax sila na kailangan bayaran. Monitored by the government. Kaya, feeling ko, it will come to a point na at this age, at this era, maaabutan ko yung legalization of marijuana. I think. Yeah.
We'll see. Well, we wouldn't know. Kasi syempre, if it's an economical discussion,
Yeah.
Diba? But you
Or
also have
medicinal.
For
you have-
medicinal purposes,
Oh,
for
you have
sure.
the medicinal aspect. Actually, if you watch the series Narcos nga, parang, bakit ba sumama yung US sa the whole Colombia issue? It's because they're not making money out of it.
Yeah.
Diba? Ang daming perang lumalabas sa
Yeah.
US na
Yeah.
hindi naman dumadaan sa kanila.
Mm.
So, well,
Wasn't that the purpose at the end of the day?
that's why they were there
Yeah.
in the whole conflict.
Alam kasi nilang dinadaya sila.
Oh.
Yep.
Pera-pera lang eh. Basta may pera naman eh, may something. Oh. Diba?
Yep.
Well, anyway. What do you think?
Yeah. We're out of beer.
Yeah? So what's your key takeaway for this one?
Dumb draft. But, no, we learned a lot on digital marketing. And for me, the main takeaway is don't quit.
Yeah.
Don't quit. Push lang sa kung ano man yung passion mo or your goal. Just because you face a lot of setbacks or failures doesn't mean it's the end of it.
Yeah. Like for me it's like, you have to be aware like with what you did. It's like the whole 8 years,
Yeah.
nitty-gritty, everything, getting to know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that yung unang kutob mo na ito yung gusto ko ganyan and it affirmed
Yeah.
that I should do this. Diba? And you did. So I think self-awareness, the journey you take
Yeah.
to figure out what it is you really want to do.
Yeah.
And then actually start doing it. Diba? Parang yun yung
Yep.
that's very yun, isang malaking importanteng bagay yun sa
Yeah.
sa lahat ng tao.
Yep.
Like, well, ikaw, anything that you want to impart to our audience or
Okay, actually, basic thing that I mentioned earlier, dude, try to look for something that you love doing and try to earn money from it. Like, if you can get to identify what you love doing in an everyday basis, and if you can find a way to earn money from it, keep doing it, man. Lalo na at this age, like at this information age.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to do something and you want to earn money from it, just keep on doing it. If you can get to attract more people to engage with your content, actually listen to you, just keep on doing it. Yun lang talaga.
okay. Thanks for coming on the show.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
We're gonna
Next time ulit.
Yep.
isa pa. Madami pa eh. Parang,
Next time, that's
Next time,
isang
medyo
gabi.
mas late yung straight ng isang buong bote. Next time.
Hindi, kailangan
Until
sisimula yun.
morning.
Para may tulak agad.
Okay.
May tulak
Medyo
agad.
until ako eh. Biglang, oh shit. Oh, yeah.
Alright, thank you everybody for joining us tonight, today, or whenever you're watching this. See you guys next time.
See you guys on
Cheers.
the next episode of The
Wala
Weird
na.
Guys
It's not
Talking.
Talking.
Alright, cheers.